G2 specifically is forced to rotate quickly out of there. We note that Dark Zero had no issue holding the choke point to the right side of Barometer. So with so many of these choke points already highly contested by some of these Watson squads, how is that going to play into the rotation?
Hello.
Premier getting themselves a free drop over down towards Shipfall. You see Crook because they have basically the entire south side of the map to themselves. Crook's gonna be able to take this island right south of Barometer, and it's gonna be enemy and Hill able to take all of Shipfall. It's a good loot spot for them. That's why they found so much success in a southern zone. The zone pulled south last game. They were already there with the crypto at hand. And take a look here.
Jose, what's up, buddy? What's up, man?
A little sneaky with it with a free kill on Jen Burton. Surprise, surprise, says E8. Last game they did it over in Lightning Rod to Furia. This time they did it to Jen Burton in Dark Zero in
Are they just ratting?
They're pulling all the trick strats out of the bag right now. I love what I'm seeing from E8 in their preparation,
Okay.
outsmarting other teams in this lobby.
Outsmarting other teams in this lobby. That is a very generous statement for a team that's just ratting. Here's the Pro League for sure. I mean, they had a game one, you know, better than I expected. In fact, they had one in the first place. Proud of them. Good for them. I'm just full screen this. I don't have a.
Okay, let's break that down real quick. E8.
Break it down a little bit. Zach, how are you, buddy? Good to see you. Hey, you made LGS? No. Welcome back. Thank you, my man. Thank you. Did anyone watch the league grand finals? It was so good, bro. It was so cool.
They're playing round by round, running different strats, different initials, and coming out on top as a former competitive player who played around.
Jeez, they must have barely qual.
I love to see it. I love to see the fact that they're busting out different strategies and getting super creative, outsmarting other people. It's working out well for them. They gotta make it to late game now.
And on a team like Dark Zero, by the way, that's absolutely huge, especially looking at the fact that Dark Zero is rotating through Command Center at this moment. We're taking a look at BR Demons, who obviously are running the Seer, so with that passive, they know exactly where G2 is positioned on the high ground of Barometer, like you mentioned before.
Facebook.
Team Smiley, another squad that's in an early fight right now. It looks like we are all
Don't do it, Facebook. I'm watching you.
I love seeing this already early on in game number 2.
That's right, one of our newcomer squads.
Watching you. A bunch of sad video edits for that one dude crying. Yeah, that was really sad. I mean, he played super well too, as a bummer. The stream of the interviews? Oh yeah. Yeah, the press center was really good. It was really sick. Jacob, what's up, buddy? But yeah, I mean, I feel bad for that guy trying to. But did you know that I didn't even know this. So Faker and Deft, they graduated the same year in high school together. Like they were at the same school, same year. And then 10 years later, after their debuts, they debuted the same year. 10 years later, playing each other in the finals. DRX with a miracle run, not only their first time ever in the World Finals, but in the like in the tournament to begin with, and they win this. So did you have a good time? It was really cool. It was a really cool experience. It was such a good series too. I know enough about League to like understand what's going on. You know what I mean? So I can like, I'm an educated spectator. I bet, even though I didn't understand it. Yeah. What up, Dakota? I do definitely know a lot more about Apex though than League. I was collecting wristbands too. Look at that. Look at all my wristbands. I can go everywhere. So yeah, finally. So this is G2 running through to the back of Barometer. I don't really. What the hell are they running?
That makes me so happy. Can I just say for a second, I'm the happiest man watching this tournament right now.
How much you love LoL? I mean, it's honestly really cool. I just like will never play it, but I do appreciate it a lot. I mean, you can't like the game. One of the best esports around, and it's been running for like 10 plus years. You know what I mean?
away from lightning rod.
It's just like, and the amount of effort they put into their tournament sides of things compared to Apex, it's just like, it's just unmatched. So cool. Get new internet? I did.
Now taking a look at EA
Playing or observing? Observing. So for this zone,
we're rotating into this circle.
can I get the command center link? Can I like snipe it real quick?
Fearless, who's holding onto the high ground. It's
I would like command center.
James is literally a single ping of a bullet away from getting that EO shield to purple. So let's see if he has the opportunity. Because I mean, he's got the G7, but he's got to work with the iron sights.
Yeah, speaking of Bangalore, my man can throw a smoke at someone's face and get 10 damage and level up his Evo shield. He'll do that here hopefully in just a second with the tick of the flatline or G7. He thought he was being sneaky right there, but if he forgot that there's a seer on every single team in this lobby and there's no such thing as being sneaky anymore in seer meta as it currently stands, as we see James get spotted out. But it looks like the team that was there nearby decided.
Yeah, so what's with Watson not playing? Have they said anything about that?
Which team it was, but nonetheless the tripods here.
Why is Fury IGL not playing?
Watson piling to do so.
The tripods are taking the approach to these games very slowly, but with their composition, it makes total sense here. They got Deeds with the Valkyrie in case they need to skyward dive out of a tricky position, but you could tell with this game plan, with Nick Merckx practicing the Watson as he has been in scrims, they're taking a much slower approach in terms of prioritizing his final circle positioning than actually just trying to rotate and pick up.
Interesting.
Because that's how a lot of these third parties, especially with the Seer,
Interesting.
getting free KP.
My man Nick is doing, physics and math in his head right now, trying to figure out how these fences work. He's learning.
Well, if I place one here, I can move one here. He's banned? Wait, what?
But the biggest change, obviously, from Challenger Circuit, where they were last year, to Pro League, one, they have a new roster. They're playing with Gent instead of Luda, who's on MLP in this lobby. He was their IGL. Two, they're no longer dropping Cenote Caves. It's not free anymore. CLG is the team that drops Cenote Cave in this lobby.
And Nick Merckx. Impulse! Oh, so we are playing the lobby of death today. It's so funny. In one lobby, you have Team Liquid, NRG, Dark Zero. So you have the two current best teams, in my opinion. And then... I don't like this. Oh, he is hella dead. Get more pow.
Now moving into position to catch him from right behind. The Gibby goes down and Rakanishu also gets taken down as well. 19 squads still left in this lobby and one straggler left for Rack Attack.
Unfortunate.
MPL, dark horse team that I kind of labeled going into this game.
Something where the ALGS won't let him play. So I know he got banned from like Twitch Rivals or something. Yeah, I know he got himself like listed from some tournaments. Like they wouldn't let him play in certain tournaments. But they said that ALGS was fine, or at least didn't say that he wasn't banned, or didn't say that he was not allowed to play ALGS. But it's weird to not see him. I feel like I didn't hear about this.
Of Skirt versus Soul of Fide, the matchup we used to see so many weeks in a row back in the season 1 of ALGS. G2 Chaotic. The Brit is making his presence known here in this lobby.
And with G2 now moving in on MPL, you see Madness now trying to run for the skies over to the side. Here comes that scan from Designful as well. Now they're able to move in. They get looted. They get pow pow. That's just one left with Madness trying to run behind this rock. But look at the rest of G2. Like he is a turkey on Thanksgiving. That's MPL getting deleted. 18 squads still alive in this lobby fallout, but we have some stragglers and unfinished squads that are still running around.
See like TSM playing top hill, and I like them hanging out up top. I don't think they've rotated yet. Who? His Watson. I don't know why he's not playing. He's not playing today though. Not entirely sure why. Chaotic been G2 or is that new? It was like after last season, after Gent left.
I didn't get it. I don't think he's healed.
Oh.
They ran back to the they ran to this building.
Oh, did they leave him out?
How did we not get them?
They were literally all fucking staring at me because I was on scan.
On the right window.
And the bigger one on the corner.
Yeah.
So, lobby of death though. You have Sweet, you have
Just ape that.
Liquid, you have Dark Zero, so you have the two current best teams, the back-to-back LAN champions, who moved to NA so they could compete in NA, which is interesting. This Pro League? Yeah.
They sound like they're walking.
Some Gatorade because I need some electrolytes. It was not hydrating enough.
They're taking space. But bang. I'm down low right now. I have
They're
CO
watching my peak.
up top, bang. I'm CO
They
taking this.
killed me. They killed me.
Blue armor, bang. 40.
So I slow him down.
Just hit like.
One of them might be on roof, and I can't peek
They're
balcony
just, they're
because of
just back.
smoke.
I
They're
think
just
it's like
going back.
inside, but they're playing like out of the zero or something.
Okay, I'm gonna swing left in the field. They're
There's no
gonna
one
counter
by the
0
field.
less.
Over here, over here.
Is that dumb?
Yes.
Is backed up off the zero.
Alright, well they're.
Try it again, and if they smoke my.
We should just leave down to our old building. Bro, fighting teams is like the most just rage-inducing shit. Come to me. We're gonna wrap.
Oh, he's ban. Did he get the like arenas ban or something?
We have to make a play off of that initial damage on the.
I Garrett, am I banned? Wait, what? No? Hello? Are you Devin? What's up, buddy?
Not a fan of fighting against Bangalore teams.
Working while working. I appreciate you, Chad. Hope you're having a good day, man. Were you watching the LGS?
Rotate all the way back. It's gonna be a tough rotation for them. Close eye on NRG is they have a potential to have a bad second.
Hey, TSM, chilling out, hanging out.
Yeah, let's not forget that SZN actually who just cleaned up energy in game.
Oh, and I mean, Care is on roller. He's on roller.
Playing on the outskirts of that Seer ult.
Hey,
So many squads
with the big 1K. Appreciate it, appreciate it, Devin.
into this next circle.
Devin.
We do note that it is going to be pulling away
Let me-
towards
let me
the east
go
side
check.
of Storm Point, away from Cascade Falls, which
Let me
actually
check.
opens a lot of
Let me do
open
some
fields.
investigative
If you're trying to get
digging.
ahead of the curve, though, you can see that they've already taken up the real estate on the high ground of this building with
Are
the
they
side
playing
of
for
the
money?
actually
Yeah, this is like the
overhead
pro
there.
league. It's more about playing for
Right now on that poor sky, I would not want to be that Valkyrie.
entrance into the like $2 million land this year.
Furia after bullying G2 out of Lightning Rod.
Are you playing after? No.
And not getting griefed by EA. It's gonna be well looted here, right above the zone, and they have high ground to work their way in slowly but surely. They'll take their time and continue to play edge, or pop a Valk ultimate. Something tells me the former. They know there might be a team behind them, so nice job by Zerator, just keeping his head in swivel, making sure they're not getting flanked. Gentrifying's gonna get a knock on Jalone. As Deeds gets a knock on Stop.
Okay, well.
Odds are lighting it up in the kill feed right south of where Furia is right now. But
Mike, thank you for the 250, buddy. I guess if I had to guess, it's 5 million this year. I think it's 5 million across like all the tourneys. But I think the big tourney is Nikki. Are we just building? Are we playing Fortnite? Oh my gent. It's just like all shallow. Gonna be going up against TSM, getting wiped. TSM's gonna keep their corner clear, which is interesting because they seem to be playing a hard zone position. But what I'm guessing happened is that they called a zone that they didn't get. They wanted it to pull up top to them there, and
TSM now.
but yeah.
Zone's gonna pull in a good position. Full purple shields, 3 kills to their name.
All right, no more about the Watson stuff because I don't actually know what's going on, so I don't really care to speculate. He's not playing today, that's all we know, and he tells me he's not super happy about it. But why care when we can listen to the CEO, Imperial Hal, screaming about something?
Why did you run over there? What?
Why does it matter? Said I was coming to you.
Sick. I'll be honest, I just woke up from a nap. I literally woke up and was like, oh, I'm missing the game. I got home and just passed out.
I don't have ult pixel either.
That's like no nades.
Pressuring this team.
I don't
Blue
lemon bats.
armor on this team.
I think
Here we get you banned. I mean, harassing devs is like against terms of service, so
Not blue on this right side.
you know, I already am not a fan of the way he speaks to hideouts, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that would be enough to get you banned in the first place, but certainly not very nice.
We're safe to walk in.
Oh my god, I looked at my clock and I said 4:07 because for whatever reason it hasn't transferred over yet. I haven't had to deal with daylight savings time
By the way.
for the past 2 years because I lived in Arizona.
It's hard to shoot this guy.
Just see fucking swap weapons really quick. Off the
Let's make sure more speculation.
walk up now, yes.
Just like TF is that.
I cracked one on blue on the right side rock.
I have a sky nade I can throw on them later. You don't want to play there, Evan. You're playing here.
It's funny because Gatorade's one of those things where you can say, what's the best flavor of Gatorade? And you go blue. Isn't that weird? You don't say a flavor, you just say colors for Gatorade. What's your favorite Gatorade flavor? Yellow.
Like any cover.
I think I should walk up too then. I'm walking up.
Kind of strange.
They backed up a little bit.
good for Gatorade. Look at their power and product placement. So, ooh, okay. I really like this spot. NA looking a little more respectable. 10 squads, round 4 closing. EU, did anyone watch EU this morning? I watched a little bit on the car ride home from the airport, and Infest. Oh my god.
They're gonna get pinched eventually. Just wait.
Just chill, bro. Just relax.
26.
You can tell he's on controller because there's not a 3x on that scout. There's a 2x, which is just like very 4-3 of him. Did he switch off a linear, or does he just have 0 stick drift?
Yeah, it's fine.
Unless he's... I think he... Did he switch over to classic? I know he was on the 4-3 linear train for a while. There's no way that his stick just does not drift in the slightest. Does he have like... Did he have a controller forged by God? Like, hello? Oh, what the hell is that? Oh my saying. Oh! That nade is really big, and that is a lot of damage. Oh my gambit! Oh! There's no way that they live here! They're playing with prod. That's CLG dead. Catching a crack as well. Okay, bandies. Great spot over there. AP gonna be tucking into the corner. Not gonna really be able to get anything done. They're just gonna be holding on for dear life, hoping that they can get these bats off. Losing their door. Gonna be pestered by nade. Somehow that nade isn't like... Oh, it is kind of hard kicking them, huh? No, they're kind of safe in the corner. I just hear him dying out there, so that means they're gonna be safe inside. The thermite gonna just be stopped by the bench.
Squads remain. Fury has been playing this near perfect though, and they're probably in God spot. Best position.
Mouse and keyboard at start.
TSM gets a knock on Fury.
His classic and turnies is weird. Really? Yeah, because I was gonna say it's definitely not linear. He's on controller, but he's definitely not on linear. Unless he just swapped it back. You just switch it back. That looked kind of linear. Nope. Not bouncing around enough. Yeah, that's definitely classic. Is he on 3? Is he playing 3-3? Oh, and boom. That's Capra against Resulta and aim assist.
Looks like Resulta's gonna get the kill on Capra. 2 members knocked right now, and TSM is just profiting from this fight.
Yeah, so TSM is gonna be hanging out longer still. That's gonna be G2 eliminated. Capra killing 2 of them. I don't know what happened there. They're gonna be just trying to hold on. Wait, rack attack? How'd they get? Did they get res? And this is gonna be TSM. Rep's gonna be put down to 1 HP. How gonna get his bat off? Syracuse coming in a little too late, but it's gonna show that Reps is off on 1 HP. They're gonna want to be pressuring this. Smiley dying with 12 points. G2 dying 12 points. Tripods also dead. Rack attack alive. So this TSM rack attack and +1 should be E8. Furia. That's right. So Banner's gonna be playing a little closer with this car. Gonna be looking for that 1 clip ability. He has best spot in Sode by far. But you really can't play your whole team there because if you all play down there, horizontal. So they're just gonna be working it down. This should be Furia's win. I have no idea how, either if Cody's solo or if he must be solo. Scout. No, that's for Hulse down there. So it's Impulse down below behind Fury. Oh man. Anders and Hal just like tickling each other. Oh, Impulse can kill them both. You just need one. There you go. And he just ruined Furious day. Unless Pander's just 1 max Hal. And Hal. And then he's just gonna dominate the TSM. Damn, what a Hal fanboy. He knew.
Massive TSM and Impulse Dream from Rack Attack with the handshake says, hey, let's make sure Fury doesn't win this game. His impulse contributes to that one. TSM clutches out and closes out.
Oh man, that's so funny. Let's hear what Wig has to say about that one.
Good fucking job. G2 man with a really good
Alright,
game too.
okay, perfect. Look at that.
Now, listen, G2 played that very well. They rushed it a little bit too quick at the end there, man. But being calm and playing fucking slow is the play right now. Teams are going to be making very, very rash decisions because it's an ALGS finals. People are going to be playing slow. They're going to be playing passive. Okay? You got to be smart with the way you're rotating in, the way you're working into fights. And they did a really good job there, TSM. They did not get overly aggressive. They played for the win, and they still got good KP. TSM, first place, 7 kills. Furia
actually tying them in points. Rakitic third place, 0 kills. Oh, he didn't get the kill.
Rakitic in third, then G2.
He didn't get the kill on 0.
Then Esports
That's
Arena,
funny.
Atlanta Premier, Team Smiley.
Philip's sturdy today. Oh, he's sturdied up. $20? Nah, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I will be surprised if TSM makes it to the end of the season together. Good job, Philip. I will be a surprise little cookie if TSM makes it to the end of the season without any form of. Okay, so they're talking a lot. But I will be very shocked if they make it to the end of the season without any sort of roster changes, any sort of switch ups, any sort of like maybe they just make it through the season off of like contract, but if they start doing poorly, I will be very surprised if they stay together. Yeah, Reps will be gone soon. That's what I imagine, which is sad. Reps has been one of my favorite, just like support mains. He's very underrated, and it's purely just being compared to Hal. Like everyone was like, "Oh my god, Hal's insane." It's like Reps is such a consistent player, like very solid, very sturdy, and so I will be sad if Reps gets transferred or something. I don't know who they'd even transfer him though. I mean, maybe you can sign the DMs. I don't know anything. Horizon Loba Catalyst is fire and ranked. Horizon Loba Catalyst, interesting. Both the not just Reps, if anything. I don't think Evan's going anywhere. Evan is very dedicated to improvement and like grinding. TSM double, TSM dub. Second game of the day. Like, I mean, I'll be honest, I don't even know why any of these teams are playing. Like, tripods are in the lobby, so it's clear that they're just playing because Nick paid them not to drop out immediately, you know? I know that most of them would prefer not to get embarrassed by the greatest gamer to ever touch the game, Nick Merckx. But, you know, they're there. They're ready to get humiliated, humbled by the god himself. So, no one's personal life has been fighting with Hal a lot lately. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look like they're two peas in a pod much anymore. I know they were kind of the dynamic duo for a very long time. And even made it through, like, they made it through a lot, you know, they made it through the snipe days, made it through everything else that had to do with Apex Legends. So to see them split would be pretty sad. Doesn't affect him skill-wise much, but I feel like he's more laid back as an IGL. Interesting. Controller rots your brain when it comes to IGLing, so I'd be curious to see how that plays into it. Gotta have the M-Fam pull up and roast you.
Of Apex Legends Esports would just perform, but maybe not reach the pinnacle where we know they can. Will this be
good?
Here? Will TSM continue their onslaught? We'll find out more and get you those standings after this break.
Oh, we're gonna play music. Oh, 2-minute break. Did you say 9 teams? I feel like MK are just more locked in. I think it's more to do with the fact that you can't just like bail yourself out of stuff with 1 mags. It'd be harmful to have 20k people stop by and talk. I'm actually curious. Oh, interesting. House still above him. Damn, poor guy. It was a bad month this month. Not even 50k subs. Guys, if you have a Prime sub, make sure go throw it over to the boy. Nick Merckx, I think I have one even, so I'm gonna throw that over to him later. You know, sad to see. Tough times. It's like just a pinnacle of streaming. He's dropped below 50,000 subs. A little bit disappointing. Thought his community was better than that. You know, I'm fan for life, but we'll see. Just unfortunate. I know he's got a kid on the way, I think. So, just really hoping that that doesn't change his future plans or anything. But doesn't have to go get a day job. So if you can, help get him over 50k subs, we'll see you there. Or Prime that way. The link to the Pro Platform channel is just play Apex. Platform.tv/play Apex. Yeah, what's up, Tanner? Seems like I haven't seen you in a minute. I was gone for 3 days. Hey guys, welcome back.
So I want to get right to it, both of you, and check out where that game landed us with the results and the standings and hear your thoughts on it. John, I'm going to start with you. Big game for TSM.
TSM Furia both catching a nice little 19-point game. I had a lot of like 31-point games earlier.
Not as much top heavy in the standings here, but TSM and Furia get tied with 19 total.
We got J2, nice little 12-point game. Rack Attack with a nice 7-point game. 0 kills, 7 points. What I like to see, boys. AP coming in nice little 3, 4, 7 total. CLG Smiley with 6 points. I mean, I'll be honest, that is depressing. So like to fight all the way to endgame just for like 3 KP and like 7, it's like 6-point game. It's like a 6-point game, which just feels pointless. It's not really a throwaway of a game, you know, because if you have 10 of those, or if you have 6 of those, it's still like 36 points, which is respectable. But it's just like you're right on the cusp of going from a 6-point game to like a 20-point game, and just not to get that, it's just so sad. Always so sad. 3 days too long, broski. That's what I'm saying. It was super fun. I went and watched the league grand finals, and it was one of the coolest. So like I actually have never been to a live esport event. I realized like something like that, like a finals for a game. I've never been to one, and it was really cool. It was really cool, and I don't think it could possibly get any better than that. Like you can say what you want about or like Apex would be fun because I know every single person there, you know. But like just from a viewership perspective, from like the average viewership perspective, who would have no clue what was going on, that was the coolest grand final. Happened to DZ first game. No, but I heard in second game, Jen Burton got ratted on, right? By E8. What'd they do first game? I like how they keep calling enemy a rookie. Right, you VMAX Ultar and 2 Charizard VMAX Ultar. Woo! Good stuff, my man. You gonna get those graded? Just a great you.
Did you put on that accent because you were in Arkansas when you talked to them, so you felt the need to talk with a southern accent?
Arkansas. Okay, so we got Sang landing dead center of the map. We got Madness and Luda landing antenna.
Man, I'm from South Florida. I don't even know what we don't even speak properly out here, but we do our best. You know what I mean? So I know how you're feeling about the Dolphins and their performance so far. But now we get to see all three players of TSM are winners in
Okay.
game number 2.
So
Alright, just
Sam taking the wow. I don't. So oh yeah. So I actually remember. I was talking with Madness about this, and he was saying that one day TSM just said that they wanted wall, and they didn't want wall anymore.
Yeah, that was a good game from Atlanta Premier. Pick up the KP that's needed overall. One thing I want to point out as well, we didn't talk about it in the second page of the leaderboards. NRG with 1 point. Kind of foreshadowed it when they had to rotate out of Cascade Falls. That really tough rotation. I mentioned this might be a back-to-back poor start.
So he just looked at Zero C's tweet. Oh, okay, thank you. So they I'm going to finish my thought and then look up the tweet. They hit a Madness and were like, we want wall. Or they started contesting it in scrims. And Madness was like, okay, I'll take antenna. Which he would much prefer at the end of the day. It's a much better rotate. It's a very powerful rotate spot. And Madness does, he can call. Like, he has some really good zone prediction calls. And so, like, he literally got given a much better spot off of just, like, because DSM wanted to, like, fight more. And so they were like, yeah, we'll woo, great start to Pro League. Oh no. And in the ground. Woo! You're so healthy, Zero. You're fine. You're fine. So is he in the rock? I'm surprised they didn't get like DQ'd. I'm pretty sure the moment his Valk dies, he dies though, right? Nope, he's up. Oh.
Sight, as well as the new weekly rotation that is the purple knockdown shield and the mobile respawn beacon. So that's nice to note for some of these squads that look like they're getting a little bit too aggressive or caught out of rotation, like we saw in game number 1 with Furholes. Not even trying to put them on the spot, but you know, sometimes we have those plays where we have some individual members just playing out in the open too much. You still have that respawn beacon to rely on in case you need to call it in.
Well said. Appreciate the intel. Flipping on over to the BR Demons. We mentioned it'll be a game over game story between G2 and the BR Demons over in Barometer. And you guarantee that BR Demons is going to fight this, and looks like that's exactly what's happening. G2 right below them, playing Bangalore and Bloodhound, which is a great team composition for...
Lovely. How you liking the new map? Kind of indifferent about it. I thought he was going to play with Mercs. He did, then left. So now he's with, they just had some differences and disagreements, and we're like, eh. And so Ludo over with Madness and Pow, and I hung out with him almost all at TwitchCon, and he was saying he's looking forward to seeing what they can do this year. He's pretty confident with them, and I can see that squad doing really well. Although the thing is usually they place bottom 5 or top 5. There's very little in between. They're very consistently, aggressively inconsistent. So you can see when I get the back from grading, please do. Best of luck with that. I give you all my luck with getting those graded. Hope that all you get are Beckett Black Label 10s.
Yeah, maybe craft medkit, because we're gonna be in zone here.
When am I joining ALGS? When I can. Oh shit, I need to talk to Cody.
No one's underneath. No one's right at the red.
It's just Luda's modus operandum though. That's true. What team is Luda on? MLP. Madness, Luda, Pow. My Little Pony. BR Demons. BR Demons.
TSM drops in wall. They need an early rotation from wall to high point and find themselves in a bit of a skirmish against Furia.
But you know who also could rotate through wall fallout? You know that NRG could rotate from checkpoint towards wall. So if they're here in this fight, then you can expect NRG to also get involved in this fight. Furia now having to play.
I'm getting some pads to you and chicken for lunch, and I'm excited.
It's Panders that's taking some extra cover. Zera has some information from the Seer ult, and he gets that crack originally first onto Hao, who's just waiting to see if he can get another onto Zera. Gotta run away from that grenade first. Ooh.
Yeah, and you mentioned it. NRG likely will be rotating here from the west side of the map. Team Liquid as well in the vicinity, coming of course from Cascade Falls originally. So a couple teams in the area here. It's going to be a Thunder Watch.
Last minute till death, dog. Amen. I'd just like to say, because like, just saying, look at that. With the wingman controller.
Right now is Panders as Team Liquid gets taken out by
Oh.
TSM and C9 to Furia, but Stay Naughty says, anything you can do, I can do better on controller.
It's a swap up. It's the fact that Team Liquid is now getting chased by TSM, and currently Furia are not only just dealing with ESA, but they are dealing. Oh, now they're gonna be able to fully
okay.
send it in here. This is the green light for ESA.
I know that kid.
Clean up the fight.
That's my buddy.
EA was on the
Let's go, Cappers.
outskirts of the fight, playing underneath them, but ESA are gonna be able to.
A done chicken satay. Ooh, like homie.
From that Furia versus Cloud9
See you.
fight, they get all the loot to their name, and they're gonna be hunting for at least one more kill. Phony obviously playing on Sierra.
Yeah, I don't know. How are we feeling about the new map? I think PvP put it the best. Is like we don't have a chance to appreciate or hate the new map when the rank system's just so bad. I don't know. I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I hate it. We love Capra. That's what I'm saying, Andrew. It's good to see you, buddy. I'm still using your crosshair color. Thank you for that. I need to update my command. Wait, qualled? Did not. Qualled for ESA.
What is going on between this high ground into Thunderwatch? Eventually, though, they will have to drop
Different,
TSM,
two different
more so
things.
towards
It is
Thunderwatch.
confusing.
We talked about at the very beginning before, as we get to see TSM in the middle of their rotations. They're playing on the outskirts, away from where a lot of the action is. Playing on the other side of the
Get
slot,
away.
Thunderwatch
Try for
allows
rank,
them
but it's
to
kind of
still
meant for
maintain the
pubs.
high ground without
What's
putting
wrong with rank
themselves out in
now?
the open that would put them in the sight of EA.
One of the monitors
Have to
really
make a
here.
real
A biggie
simple
just
play in
asking.
Thunderwatch.
Yeah, it'll be like I trying to make it so the casters aren't overpowering me. Because I need to be overpowering the casters. I actually want to go watch Wig's POV for this one.
Evan, there's no reason for you to be over
Team
there.
Smiley's eliminating the
Evan.
top right.
Swung your desk, just like
Top of the nut or something.
literally, they
Is that
can't push
good?
us.
How are we feeling about the volume? Right
You
around
can't push them. Like we're
there?
fine. Just play back and look.
doing there.
Okay, well, TSM gonna chill then.
I don't like the loot distro. Oh yeah, so the reason ranked is just like you're encouraged to drop 30 kill games, otherwise your RP is barely covering your entry cost. So it's just a whole infest of people trying to drop banger games, and it's just bad for the overall like competitive spirit of ranks because it feels like it's legitimately I have sweatier end games in pubs, which should never be the case. It should always be like 4, 5, 6 end team or end zone games, right? Or like not like that, but like it shouldn't resemble comp maybe, but it shouldn't be a different. Eh?
How the fuck that even happened?
How do you? It shouldn't be like a completely different world. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
Who did he just knock?
They're swinging me.
Wait, I'm back.
Okay, so this is like the most uncomfy fight I've ever witnessed.
Okay, get on
Yo,
roof.
Valkyrie 120.
So
Beam that guy. I'm in it.
Great
I'm in
fucking
it,
shots right there by Vayne.
188 per. We have a lot of damage.
Batting.
Reach. You might be able to get a kill.
I don't. This is like a very.
Green to the reef.
No, I need a bat.
He's called that he's on stairs. You know he's on stairs, so call that he's on stairs, and you're getting swung in the back. So like, do something or don't. I just need you to like. I need something to happen.
Right there, man. The trade's happening.
It really wasn't though, isn't it? I thought it was a. Is this a 2v3? No. So okay, so it was a 3v3 at least. So they know it's a 3v3.
Bottom. Chasing him.
This is just an uncomfy. Service is streaming LGS. Purple platform.
BR Demons gets the kill on them. Stomp us
Food
into the
order
rest
time.
right now in the bottom side. Good job by BR Demons, bro. Played that picture fucking perfect. Great swinging by Vayne. Good initiative to take that fight. Love it, bro. I love seeing mouse and keyboard players take that fucking swing, dude. Especially with the car, bro. That's so fucking doable. The trade was so big there, man. X-Ray Dubs. 2 months, bro. Like, 2 months, bro. I appreciate you.
Okay. Anyways,
Good job. So Gilderson and them are playing inside the tunnel right now. Stompers and them are looking to make a walk up that gigantic ass hill as G2 and them are rotating the bottom.
that was a very uncomfy fight. Just the comms made me
They're not on cascade walls. They're farther than that. They are all the way in the
sad.
over here, which is near
You might
spiders.
have to loop zone here. Go towards command.
Rather hear you. That's per bro. Yeah, I gotcha. But is this about good?
Yeah.
Why are you not out there with your team? We did not qual because we did not play one of the weeks. Because we did not have our actual third.
There's gonna be a team up here.
That man.
It's sad. I was hanging out with because I was there at the league thing with Red Bull and Timmy was there with them too. So I was hanging out with Timmy and his girlfriend a bit. And he was asking me about ALGS and I was like, here's what happened. And then he was like, that is just F, bro. Like what? Oh my guilty. Get him. Get him! Bark. I want to hear some barking, Guild. Come on. Good boy.
Bangalore close, homie.
We're gonna get mirrored if we push too far.
150 on him. I'm batting. Watch me, watch me.
It's not a bat.
Right next to me, there's a Bangalore.
I really hope he didn't think he batted. Okay.
No, we're fine above. We're fine above. We're fine above.
Is this guy still close on me?
No, it's a seer. It's a seer. He's right here.
Yeah, I see.
I'm med kitting. Full healing for the
He's
first
holding
party.
150 on him.
Kill him,
150 on him.
kill him,
Chill.
kill him, kill him. Nice.
Nice,
Oh
good
my
job.
god, why did they jump off height?
Eliminated. And there we go.
When that happened, like a full team like just jumped on them. Like,
Season gets eliminated. Energy wins their 3v3. That's a big win for Energy, man. Like that is a big win. Energy cannot get anything going. They finally find a little bit of a fucking rhythm. They get 3 KP right there in tunnel. That's huge.
Yeah,
Bro.
yeah.
They actually haven't been able to get anything going at all
We
today.
need to
So
farm
seeing
like
that
you
is
guys
fucking
while we
a
can.
great sign of life for Energy.
Car coming in
bro.
behind us.
A really big one.
I'm ulting.
It's a soda, I think.
It is fuck. I'm gonna get this KP.
There we go. MPL eliminated. G2 get another KP. Nice, bro.
Bim.
MPL, I don't know the fuck. They're struggling today right now. MPL can't get anything going.
Box go, bro?
It's actually been tough.
He boosted as he died.
Dude.
Yeah.
Dude.
His box goes flying with the fucking trident boost. That's so ridiculous. They can't get any of that loot. Tripod still posted up in God's
That was really the perfect adder to sweep. Just a kid who's willing to listen and shoot his gun. It's just, I was so happy with that pickup. I was bummed to see. Well, actually, I was really happy to see him get taken from Liquid because then it meant Sykes had his opportunity.
I have no fucking clue. Like, no joke.
There's a different game set up every day. I think he might.
This is where as an IGL I always lack.
There isn't.
I just got canceled. 3 kills.
Very careful.
Another team.
Nades.
Sinus, please goes down.
Grab loot quick, and we're gonna go up the zip line. We're gonna go back down and go up.
You got no Valk ulti, dude. You gotta walk the fuck in this situation. I mean, I don't know as an IGL, man. You just gotta fight everything, I guess, right?
I got one.
One of them died.
Penny Act, bro. That's the fucking prime
I think
elimination.
one of the people on the third party died.
We gonna visit.
Barry from Barry, bro. That's the 2 months.
I'm on safety.
I'm not. I missed me.
Chill here.
This team needs to valve.
Bro, look how far this walk in is,
Any
dude.
ult
They gotta
cells?
fucking lose the card this
Not
bitch.
any.
You have to lose and Clark this.
I have no medis.
I got 2.
I have to hit a little globe trotter real quick.
That's really good that this team Valk ults, bro. Leaves G2
Let's see
room to
Valk
walk up.
ults.
So that kind of
You two can kind of walk. The thing is, this is one of those rotates where
Store point's tough without Valk, dude. And that's why I was so ass.
they have to like, don't they have to get into the corner? Which means that every team rotating without Valk from this side has to play in that corner. Like, everyone's gonna be looking to walk into that corner. So usually what'll, okay, no, it's fine. They have a lot of space up on that side. They can find something.
Do it now.
Prevent them. We need to push up
90
now.
on Watson.
I'm smoking our left side.
I'm going far right. Goodbye, Jeff.
I'm still with you, Design. We're in Cyril.
I'm swinging.
Hard swing right.
Good swing on the right side. He's just taking
Ambitious.
Kill this bitch. Thank
Hmm.
you.
Okay, we're good. Reset. Just fucking reset right now.
Dark Zero goes out.
I'm gonna go up to space while you guys are fucking moving.
Oh my god. Dark Zero eliminated. What the fuck? What is that, dude? G2 looking sturdy though, bro. I'm telling you, Resulta looks 30 times better. Stop putting my man on fucking Seer. I don't know who the Valk is from them, bro, but that was fucking hilarious, dude.
I think.
That man just got 3v1 in a fucking fist fight. That was not fair for him at all.
230. I'm good.
Does Watson not have ulti cells?
No.
That is too fucking good, man.
No needs either.
I'm juiced. I have
Somebody
one
close
tag.
to our right.
Is Valk Jim Burton?
I think they're walking up, I think.
My man Jet said, fuck it, we scrapping.
Alright. No
He's
bad.
from
right
Australia,
there.
bro. He can fight
What's
anything.
about? We need to send them now while we can, no?
They gotta have to take this. They have to just take this fight.
Yeah.
Here we go. The hound being popped. This fight's gonna have to be taken real quick, bro. They only got 40 seconds to complete this, bro. And they have to walk in even farther.
I hit one for blue. One has blue.
I don't even know what the rotate's gonna be on this.
I'm gonna
actually win
bat.
this easily. This team is scared.
Can you smoke again?
Yeah. I spoke to the right a little bit.
Agenda again.
Alright.
50 on Valk.
They're gonna crypt ult us.
Watson dead. Nice. I'm watching your swing. Play safe, play safe, play safe, play safe, play safe.
Somebody's getting there, bro. He's not hurt at all.
Gold knockout. I'm gonna bat too. 90. Getting shot in the back, getting shot in the back. I'm getting shot in the back. I'm sliding down.
This is bad, bro.
Dude, we just gotta fucking commit to that. Get the kills. Just crouch in the fucking ult.
Yeah, they just need to not.
I don't know who this is behind.
Who was this behind? Who shot them?
G2, man. They're probably gonna be dead to zone though, dude. They cannot complete this in 30 seconds. There's no way.
You have free back shots.
I didn't see any
Free
right
back
now.
shots. They're trading. They're trading. I cracked the vest. They traded.
Just pop the ult while you can.
And then Premier gets eliminated.
Just get rid of it. See, look at that. You take an extra 100 damage on cross because you didn't just shoot the ult for 1 second.
G2 dead.
Oh,
We're
damn.
gonna go down. That fucking rotation is just disgusting. Tribots and them still posted up like a scarecrow though, baby. Love to see Nick and company actually dominating right now in positioning.
Coming up.
Team Balkos, I think. Check for Balkos.
Nice, good fences. They move forward a little bit more in the zone. This is great IGLing by Gent right now, bro. Great fucking IGLing.
It's kind of weird to think of Gent in an IGL role, like a very much not IGL person, but he's
Here we go. Gillis Energy fighting.
he's honestly doing a pretty good job.
Just hide up there. Just hide up there.
Where
So
is
you're in
he?
the corner.
What the fuck is he?
Bro, boys.
Energy in a rough position right now. Nathan all by himself. 1v3 scenario for them.
You're still top 8. Try to get 7th here if you can. That other team's gonna help you.
No.
Son.
ESA eliminates Energy. Energy goes down. TSM now looks on the left side.
I'm so live hanging out on the corner, so they're going to be across from Nick. They're actually in on this corner, I
And
think.
Trevor is in our way.
Team Liquid also eliminated the top right.
We play our corner. We
They
play our
can,
corner.
yeah, I was going to say, they can just play their corner.
What the fuck is that? We can kill these guys on the right. I'm about to look over these guys, bro.
Look at the spot for TSM right now, man.
Go in here,
Look at that zone pull, dude. That's egregious.
Oh no! Don't worry about me. Just stay there. Don't worry about me.
Ow.
Yes. Don't let them. Wait. I can. You can res me in this corner here. Actually, you can res me in this corner. Res me in this corner.
At the bat. I'll go for a second.
I'm not going for it. I have a good spot.
Play on this height. And shoot all over.
I'm staying where I'm at. I'm safe.
Sticking it.
They're swinging on the left. They're hard swinging left. No. They're hard swinging left. 3 men. I'm staying back here to play placement if we have to. Try to keep back and you can res on me.
I'm fine. I am fine for now.
That could have been really
Yes,
bad.
Slippery. Do not go up. Do not play up top.
Shoot this team.
That actually had me.
Balls off, dude. What the fuck is this slippery rock, bro? It's actually crazy.
Bro,
Stun 03.
this game is so bad. I can't. I don't have long range for that.
He just does it again. Tripod still in right now on the top right too.
Go.
100.
Get that kill.
Nice. Tripod's getting some more KP. They're most likely going to die here.
I have a white
Tripod's going to get eliminated 100%. And TSM
Yeah.
might get a free win right now.
So, like,
Yeah, start pitching them. Evan, go over here.
I'm going left.
Here we go. TSM, baby.
Zero. I don't even know who this is.
I'm going up. I'm
Esports
walking
Arena
up.
is eliminated.
So it's Esports Arena down.
Perfect ult.
Controller.
Where?
Yeah. Just back left. Oh my god, he's getting toasted.
Come on, now, baby.
Bro, this game is so bad. This game is so bad.
They're almost
This
I was gonna say, they almost just full died to that rock.
over the rock.
Yes, that's what happened to me.
sloping part.
That is what happened to me. It's so fucking stupid.
Right over it.
Okay, but TSM picking up another win. That should put him in first on the day.
You need to watch my POV, bro. I was about to literally go to town with this fucking team, and I just literally.
TSM always coming up where it matters the most, dude. God, bro. TSM Apex, bro.
They held on to it.
To the championship, to glory, they know how to walk it already. And that's what they're doing today, showing everyone what it's like to win and be on top.
So bad.
Wow, Vicky, great cast there in Game 3, and it kind of set us up for a lot of different storylines to connect. And specifically, we saw a great moment from Complexity that didn't end up giving them the victory. I think I want to highlight that a little bit later, but John, walk me through Complexity waking up a little bit and that kind of chaotic circle that ended up going in the hands of TSM.
Yeah, you know, Complexity has really thrived with this team comp. Playing Newcastle has worked out really, really well for them here on Storm Point. I think they're going to rock it on World's Edge as well. And ultimately, it was the Newcastle that kept them alive and got them a second place finish right there and some kill points along the way. Any other team comp, they're toast.
Why is TSM called FTX, or why isn't it called TSM? FTX is like a crypto exchange that paid them a metric ton of money just to put their name there. So it's TSM FTX.
And tactical abilities of Newcastle to give them some additional shield, and ultimately the res is what kept them alive. But the biggest thing is TSM's positioning. I mean, Vicky, 2 games in a row, they find themselves in the best position in the game. They predict the late game circle, and they rotate to a T. TSM's looking really, really sharp.
Yeah, they actually ended up doing the 50-50 rock hold that we were talking about before. Whether it pulled to the left or to the right, they still were able to make the decision from the high ground to approach into that next circle. They also continuously pressured Complexity that entire team game. So Complexity knew that they were situated there, but Complexity
Who is in my ears?
decision on their positioning.
I just get full wiped up here. It seems like the just like every time teams take 3v3s, it just feels like both of them get wiped.
Here, especially in game 3, but they're gonna have halftime. They're gonna have a map switch to be able to get
sick impulse.
team. I'm a little surprised that performance-wise is Dark
Sturdy.
Zero, John. I would have expected a little bit more. I'm sure fans of Dark Zero, with such success, you couldn't be higher.
Meanwhile, we're out
year 3.
of
A
3.
little bit more to start out the season here.
Yeah, obviously a lot of pro league.
Case in trouble too. Other exchanges are dumping FTT, native token to FTX. I like the crypto coin or crypto.com coin. Yeah, I mean all those coins are propped off of like non-holdable promises of assumption. Like they just give like insane promises of the coin and then just hope that like enough people buy into it that like the greater full theory just kind of kicks in. Would you like to buy our tulips? Would you like to buy our tulips, sir? Would you like to buy our tulips, sir? Dead.
Big shout out to ESA
Right
as
there,
well. You
in
know,
the corner.
Vicky, I'm sure you've seen these guys throughout all of Pro League, various different teams, Fury, Phony Head, you know, finding a way to kind of incorporate it here. They've had a lot of success, but I want to specifically highlight a little moment that we got to see. Some cool Newcastle interactions in that late game, and we're going to bring up some tape. Vicky, you can help me go alongside with it. What happened here? What made this so special?
I mean, not only do we see them utilize...
I never figured out what was FTX. Thanks for explaining that. Yeah, no problem. Hello, Christina. How was your time? It was amazing. You guys not make ALGS? We did not. It was amazing. I had tea on the flight back this morning. I don't know what it is. So like, anytime I'm on an airplane, the tea is, it's never like good, but it just like, in that moment, it's just perfect for the situation. The new Outpost store chicken from Chipotle, pretty good. I've not. I feel like Outpost store chicken though.
We know TSM won. How big did they win? You know what? That's a pretty tame victory, but they got the job done. 18.6 kills, nothing to slouch at, but you see Complexity actually having a better game in terms of kills, just couldn't turn it around in the final victory. TSM had the high ground and the better positioning there with the Horizon Ultimates. Shout outs to Esports Arena, shout outs to BR Demons, and G2 coming in with some strength there. Tripods, Dark Zero staying consistent around it, John. But overall, we see that top 10 look like a top 10 I think we would have expected.
What kind of tea? I do not know. Bagged tea.
Yeah, that's right.
210 for that sponsorship. Alright. Wait, go back. I kind of want to... Oh, I just actually care about the global void. Let's match 3. We still got 3 more matches to go.
Kind of the TSM special. I mean, you've been casting them alongside me for a while.
TSM special.
For them is find God spot, rotate early, get the best
I
position.
want the TSM or the...
consistently with first place.
I want to be a part of the TSM special.
4 to 7 kills. The reason they struggled the last 6 months, or not struggled, but didn't win every single event like we're used to watching them do, is because they would do that, but they'd get like 4th through 7th place. They wouldn't get the placement points that they needed. The consistency is certainly helping them, but that's why you don't see them on top by 20, 30 points right now.
Vicky, talk to me about TSM. They're clearly heating up now, 8 points ahead of the rest of the lobby.
Although they are 8 points ahead of Atlanta Premier right now, holding that #1 spot, it's nice to note that they've been able to win these last 2 games while playing extremely patiently for final circle positioning. They haven't been getting the double-digit kill games where they
Not qualified. I thought you guys were doing well. I missed last day of tournament. We did very well in ESA because we had our original, like the original roster, and we played through the entirety of that one. But we did not do well in ALGS because we could not play with tryhard, and it was a little bit too tough of a swab, and we just couldn't play as well as I know that we could have. So it's a bummer. Cody and Tanner though did great, or Kodagami and Tanner, they both did great. It's just like me and Cody hadn't played with either of them very much. I don't think Cody and Kodagami had ever played together, and Cody and Tanner played ranked a couple times. You know what I mean? So it's just like compared to Cody and tryhard being like a consistent squad for like entire rank seasons. Just all good until the Coyotes came out. Ooh, that's good. 4C9. What's C9's current? Did they change their roster? No, it's still. Yeah, they did. Is it Alb left? When did they pick up over Alb? Furia is in third with a sub. Me out reps place by Monday on TSM. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I don't see it. Held it well considering. Truly, Cody jumping in, definitely not the same squad. Yeah, it was very. He like messaged me when we were looking around, and he's like, "Hey man, like," and I was like, "Oh, absolutely." Like I really like that guy, and he did awesome. It's just like one of those things where it was already kind of 5x. So what you deposited? All I have to do is send you all my coins, and then I get more in return.
Will we see Newcastle and Watson kind of make a mainstay, especially heading into the rest of today? Or
it's just like,
switch on more of the aggressive comps that
what can you do? You know, it was just tough. Just one of those situations where there was no real. Like we kind of needed a miracle and couldn't find one. So like basically be in sync from all the time you spent playing, already reading each other's minds. Well, if you watch like me, Cody, and tryhard play, a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff we don't even need to say. You know what I mean? Because anyways, I'm faster than you. Oh, true. But on the team, how's your dad? Verholst the youngest sibling? Truly. Legend make its way in LGS? Not yet. And what you need for immediate advantage? E. Fired. Good to go by challengers, or still gotta run with Cody? Cody is Team Smiley sub, so can't play challengers with Cody. And tryhard, unless we get it lifted somehow, he will not be good until February of next year. So next, like the end of ALGS. So yeah, it is an entire ALGS season ban. February 2023. Very sad.
Most impressive team so far, mostly because it's not a team I think we would have expected to come in and dominate the way that they did, especially in those games.
Yeah, it'd be honestly playing really well. Enemy, one of the other, like, you have like Capra, the M&K, I don't want to call him like a sleeper pick, but the M&K up and comer. That deserves like 10x recognition in the scene. And then you have Enemy, like one of his longtime good friends. Another just insanely talented kid. week to play challenges with you. He and Cody have chemistry. That'd be really fun. Be a really, like, I don't know if we'd win, but man, that would be a very fun squad. Yeah, it's a bummer Enoch doesn't play comp. I was hoping for that one too. But he has like the most respectable reasons out of any to not. So, you know. Tasty. But alas. Is our third lineup? Not currently. Something me and Cody need to talk about. Need to figure it out, but haven't gotten anything figured out yet. Polls on Facebook chat that are part of the chat, similar to YouTube? I think so. Create a poll. Yes or no? Options. Yes. Other option. No. Save. What'd I do? Does the poll thing work, Eggs? What do you say, buddy? How are you? The polls thing work? Who am I rooting for? I just like seeing my friends play well, to be honest. Woo! World's Edge! I love this map! Jeremiah? Watching you there right now, hopefully in February. Here's to open. Montgomery gonna make his CC debut. I think I might actually cry playing comp with him. Oh no, 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 no. Is it in the next game? I think this one will be... I don't think they've won... I think it'll be NRG. Created a poll not too long ago. Oh well. I've like never created polls, so I'm probably just doing it wrong. Let me see drop spots.
We will see if that's the case here. Take a look at the drop. The drop.
Let's see. Actually, I'm a Team Liquid fanboy right now.
TSM drop spot. No longer dropping Fragment East. They gave it up after years of dominating
Wait, what?
the east side of the Fragment town. TSM says, hey, let's Alpha instead over towards Lava Siphon. And
yeah, I like that. I mean, I'll be honest. The loot is like 3x in Siphon. And the rotates are about the same, and zones pull over the and zones pull that way a lot of the time, so it's like the fact that you can just do that, kind of insane.
Not only do they get the loot in Lava Siphon, that's always so nice to see, they also have the potential chance of getting the beacon without having to split up their drop to go to No Name, where you currently see Gambit.
You'd be like, oh, I gotta go do homework. Bye, guys. We're gonna be like, it's ALGS finals. Where do you have to create a poll, then go back and publish, or activate it? Oh, I hit the wrong button, man.
That's right. On the flip side, Tripods getting the Skyhook drop. And they're gonna have to split that with two other teams. A lot of times you see two teams total split
Well, now I'm mad at the
Team
poll.
Liquid, their notorious Trials and Skyhook West drop. You're gonna have Team Stops and Go, the rookies, aka
Oh my god.
dropping North Skyhook, and then the Tripods dropping East Skyhook. So they'll split some loot.
This
They also have a
dashboard, man.
crafter to their name, which they'll be able to kind of.
I love it so much. I love this dashboard so much.
Towards Skyhook. So this is a really good zone and good start for the
Pop
Tripods,
out.
for Team Liquid.
I
And the
like
fact that the
pop
Tripods are
out
running Watson as well. They can get the best real estate in this lobby, and they could basically just bunker up with fences.
Activate poll.
Well positioned for late game.
Yeah, it's also really good
Yes.
news for Furia too that are
Okay, let me know what you guys think. Yes or no?
Line of sight of Dark Zero, who are also already looking to skyward dive their way into Skyhook. That means that we're about to have what?
Slept on doing anything
6
special?
teams already in
Who slept on again?
within the
What team is
first
that?
few seconds of the game. Ring
I
one's
don't
gonna be
remember.
closing in 3 minutes and 50 seconds
I remember
behind
the
some of these
roster.
players, but you can see how Tripods
Honorary
is
mod,
already able to
truly.
get a nice overlook of this left
How have you been,
side of
Eggs? What do you think of the new map? What do you think of the new season?
Contested, and it's gonna be contested fast.
You know, the controller players
Probably.
are a little slow to loot compared
That's what
to
I'm
us
saying.
keyboard players, and as a result,
Hello.
actually
AP, nice still second place today. Honestly, pretty happy with how this team's been playing. I like Enemy. He's a good kid. Very talented player. Crotel coming out from Hill, probably. Yeah, it is. You're going to be crossing over. Going to be sunned a little bit. Going to be getting into this building. No real problem there. They're going to be getting comfy in this back Skyhook building. Should be able to stay here and comfortable for a very long time.
like Atlanta Premier will be posting up with Watson.
I'm wondering who's gonna take up the real estate.
Clap-on lights underrated. No, I would say smart light or smart like switches are. So like not smart lights, smart switches, because then you they're just then you don't have to buy like $4 million lights. The amount of smart lights you need to equip a home is insane. I actually have enough. I was gifted some. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm pretty sure I can get a shot. I get this for fun, wild, but as pub match, I really like it. Okay, interesting.
Nearby. Not sure which team is ahead of them. That's also running crypto. We know that the Team Liquid boys are probably in the vicinity. We know that the Tripods squad was probably.
Let's all be real honest.
Here we go. Love this. Whip around view.
I just can't do it with pubs anymore, and the ranked system just doesn't let that map like succeed. Like what it? Oh well.
Shots of damage done from TSM, who we playing edge here on rotation.
Interesting to see TSM over on
On the outskirts, you see ESA over.
ESA. They get a lot of.
There's no optic in this lobby here, Fallout, so it's not optic that are going to be able to claim all the good loot in Big Mod. Instead, it's going to be Esports Arena, so they're going to be able to walk away with some Big Mod guns before making the rotation.
Why block the stairs? They were trying to put it in a spot where it wouldn't get popped.
Behind TSM, so they
Or it wouldn't get popped goes the weasel.
or they're going to have to deal with TSM circle keeping them on the outskirts of that next circle.
Yeah, that was really interesting. TSM actually doubled. Maybe they had intel we didn't know, or maybe they did their research, or maybe it's the coaching of Raven, but they double backed towards Big Mod and tried to maybe actually grief a few kills. That's kind of the Optic Gaming special. They are able to occupy this entire southeast side of the map and really use that as a way to take 3v3s on edge without risk of getting third party. TSM trying to do the same thing against ESA, with Optic not in this lobby, but not able to get the kill points that they needed, so they'll be continuing just rotating through. TSM are going to continue to play edge. Meanwhile, Dark Zero with a very fast rotation to the northwest side of the map. They'll take this northwest control tower, and with a charge rifle in the hands of Zero from Dark Zero, it's going to put them in a really good opportunity to make sure that no one can push behind them, and they will have a clear rotate to the north side of the map.
Oh, I love this position too, especially looking at the weapon loadouts that we see Dark Zero rocking.
Cowboys should be removed, or some should. It's like third-party central, man. The capper thing got blown a bit out of proportion. I don't know what that's. So you have to play 1 week with your roster. So it'll be next week. That'll be interesting. So you have to play a week. So.
Place to stay, some place to call home. They're gonna get pinged though at the same time.
Or is she not even available? Pick for LGS or just not a good pick? Not a good pick. Don't think she's very good. The door reinforcements are strong, but the ult's kind of weak. It doesn't actually block scans. If it blocked scans, we could have a conversation about viability. I think that would help a little bit. But the placement style, the fact it goes forward from you, means that it's very kind of like it's not super useful for rotates. I wish you could place it forward in front of you, or like choose the. You should be able to choose the angle. I think that would be good. Like, you know how you can rotate a sage wall But you could do
He's
that.
got the massive in his hand as well that he managed to get from a crate. So
I wish it functioned a lot more like a Sage Wall than anything else from Valorant.
But you know how came out on top from that.
But alas.
Doing them justice, looking at the last 2 wins that they've got.
But alas.
Energy are playing out in the outskirts of that lot that I had mentioned, the no-name lot
And
that is
let's
to the
see how
side
far.
of Dark Zero that Furia has taken over. Energy do like to
Only
play
30 minutes.
on the higher ground on the other side of these railroad tracks to get out of trouble. But this is a tricky one to play out.
I'm going up to dinner tonight
To try to take advantage to the
with Zachary, my manager.
north side of Skyhook. So Energy may find themselves in a fight if they're not too careful, which would be the green light for Fury to try to contest them.
Our passive isn't that good because of nades. Yeah, well that's, yeah, but they don't have nades. That does get them to burn nades, so still kind of good, but best feature ammo, jump, should have been left to the right instead of straightforward. I agree. So you're right, people on Overwatch are mean. Yeah. Overwatch is like another one of those very toxic games. It's like League and then Overwatch and then COD and then Apex.
Whenever you see a Skyhook finish, you're not going to see a lot of early game fights because everyone's pretty much able to find a position, and there's not going to be many forced fights. People can kind of just camp or post up in their respective.
The thing with Overwatch is you can be getting hard countered and it be your teammate's fault and you will still get flamed. Even though they're the one who's supposed to be like protecting you. It's like, I just keep getting dove in the back line by 4 people and you guys can't deal any damage to like stop them from doing that. And they're like, why are you getting picked? And it's like, I'm getting sprinted at by 4 people putting themselves out of position to kill me and you guys can't punish them for it. Wild concept.
Which is going to spell doom for C9 if they don't realize it.
Yeah, that could be really, really interesting. TSM nearby may enter the fray.
Wild concept.
There's a big question. The same way that we wondered what type of impact Vice will leave in his absence of Alliance in EU is the question for Alberlelli in Cloud9. What type of impact did Alberlelli have? Was it Zach as the IGL or Alberlelli as the IGL that made the impact on this team? We'll have that question answered in this Pro League as FaZe Clan will play up against Cloud9 in our Group B versus C matchup coming up later this season. But for now,
who's on C9? Oh, they picked up Rocker. That's right, that's right. I was trying to remember who C9 picked up, but it's Rocker. It feels like a pull over my preview and it just says Y, period.
On World's Edge, we'll see if that changes though, going into games 5 and 6 if they don't do well here.
Why?
Again, all right. And TSM are just going to be able to be patient. I like the call on the disengage though. At the very end, not trying to put themselves in a vulnerable position when they have information on where the circle is going to be pulling. So why not utilize that? Why not take advantage of that? With Verholz getting that scan for the rest of the squad, you can see the ping coming down before they determine how they want to rotate into this next circle. Because there's still so many squads that have taken up the building real estate of the left side of Skyhook. I mean, I'm even expecting James, Fearless, and Co to actually take control over that beacon building, as you can see right there.
Yeah, as we have the overhead map, looks like we do have Loba. We just saw Black Market on display, so one team is running Loba. Not sure which squad it is. But you got your wish, girl. We got a little Loba on World's Edge. Is it TL? Did TL go Loba? No,
I wouldn't be surprised.
All on roller? Yeah. Is this the finals? No. This is the first week of the league.
During LAN, they didn't feel comfortable because they knew that everyone was going to know it was them, and they didn't want to get isolated because of that. But maybe because they've been finding that success with the Loba, they've been feeling a little bit more comfortable with it. We're just going to have to see and wait.
I'm just so confused. How did TSM
Loba gameplay.
their way into center zone?
Yeah, TSM. How did you?
The next zone, we get the beacon info. They just walk their way in.
And I think TSM's up first. Yes, TSM, then Atlanta Premier, and then
one of the most susceptible buildings because the windows are not enclosed.
Then Furia, I think. Who do I have winning? Like this week?
Take the 5-finger discount real quick when it comes to these rotations.
I don't know.
Naughty's got to reset real quick. C9 also taking a very patient approach, but it is nice to note with the circle pulling towards Furia, towards Energy.
I'm surprised we haven't seen more of Team Liquid. I'm surprised we haven't seen more of Energy. And I'm surprised we haven't seen more of C9. C9 with 4 points.
But with it pulling on the absolutely other side of Trials, now Dark Zero could claim Trials. Furia could still stay in that real estate empty lot that is south of Energy. And teams like C9 are going to have to go for a longer and wider rotation in the line of sight of other squads that are already inside the zone.
Kind of sucked to like.
It's almost like TSM paved the way for them as they're just following the same exact path.
Like split with your team and then do really well in the new third. Like you want it, but at the same time you're like, damn. Better off. Thoughts on Furia? Not really a fan. I don't know why Maybe, I don't know, the whole Watson thing going on. I don't know what that's about. Joseph, thank you for the gifted sub, my friend. Thank you very much. Very much appreciate that.
Nobody is dropped.
You got that gifted sub from Joseph. Please make sure to say thank you or else. Oh my god, NA. So, yeah.
And you can tell like everybody feels at home right now.
1T teams alive. And not only that, not a single player dead. Luda playing? Yes, he is with MPL. Madness, Pow Pow, Luda. Their team name MPL. They're having a very standard, inconsistent day. Team Liquid in the position to be able to take it. So it's like Atlanta Premier, Furia, Team Liquid, Esports Arena, all are honestly in a position well enough to like pull something off. You know what I mean?
Because I see energy and Furia there, and they're very good at predicting these late game zones. They obviously had a chance to pick their sweet spot.
Oh, Panders inside yelling?
Teams are clumped in Skyhook. It is traffic upon traffic right now. It's like the rush hour in Chicago here. 4 p.m. on a Friday. Right? With C9 getting some damage at least. Some damage is done. No one's knocked yet, but some damage has been done here in this game.
Yeah, you know, it is a Sunday here, but C9 looking to see some fireworks landing right in front of them. I mean, they had that player land in front of them, and they find Impulse, a dirty Impulse, the first player to drop in this lobby, right?
Impulse, there's no way you just died first.
Which means Impulse's squad is still looking to survive until the very end. Maybe they could get his banner, maybe they could get him right back in this fight, because there's still that beacon available to them right next door.
Alright, well hey, first kill comes through. One player eliminated.
What about Keon for CC? He's on the guard, bro. Like he's with hello. He's with Rambowski and is that great nades? M and K player looking ass. I think he has a scout.
No. What?
2v3.
I don't know what to say.
We don't have to be
tilted and frustrated. If that doesn't define the Cloud9 vibes right now, you hear it directly from them.
It's the back and forth of the elevator
boy.
like disheartening comms.
I know. Do better.
Attack, though, now with
Insta kill him, bro.
Looking to see, he did recover Impulse's banner, but
shit on him.
been able to recover,
I'm just a little bit down though, man. I'm just a little disappointed, you know. I'm so sad.
get them both right back in the fight. He is going to be able to get that banner.
You're fine.
Scanned in the process.
Your rank in BR? I think I'm like D2 right now.
What's so crazy about that? This is why you love Apex. That was a 2v3, Vicky. They knocked Impulse and killed Impulse right away. Rocker gets knocked. I'm not sure why or how, but basically for free, which makes it a 2v2. And ultimately, Naughty and Zach are not able to win that 2v2. So
alright, Rack. Hero story time. Look at energy. Like I said, I called them to win this match. This is a really good zone for them. Oh, hello. Food time. Thank you.
Especially when they took their time to rotate into that circle, right? We see Season now in some trouble themselves. Now taking control over the high ground. 0 for 0. Look at this, lighting up the sky for some of the other
oh my god.
The squad that is holding on to that sniper building in the middle of Skyhook gets to see an overhead of some of the other teams that to rotate into that next circle, like E8 playing off the low ground. None of these squads want to poke their heads though while the 0 is out and active. So a nice patient approach.
What are they eating today? Had some like pho in the airport in the morning.
Here comes a redeploy from Season. And this is again always a scary late game redeploy because every other team is doing the same exact thing. You see two or three other teams in the skies. Will you find a suitable position is the question. They find a fence, they find low ground, and they're alive.
I've never seen C9 lose it. Wait, are you guys like delayed?
Which is a bit scary.
What was the question for? Yes or no? Is that map coming back? World's Edge? Yeah. Eventually. Hello. You guys are fine, no?
Nice little peek of information.
I'm talking about the chicken.
Who also has been having a dominating performance today.
Chicken, bro.
What Klein did to NRG in game number 1 as now the crypto EMP comes in. Wait a minute, the Watson fences are still up. It was their EMP that manages to now put in some extra pressure to the Season. Now they're forced to wrap around the building, but they're in the line of sight of other squads that are in the area, but they're so busy fighting all these other teams. E8 complexity as Klein gets that knock.
Yeah, absolute beams from Klein. He's able to get the kill for free. G2 gets taken.
Got queued up on the way. I love that for you.
We're all still alive and well. 12 squads remain. This is what happens in these late game zones. You go from 20
Well, I'm trying Harley.
so quick. NRG gets a few as well. Oh my
Oh.
gosh, Klein is not missing right now. The black hole comes and Klein says,
Where's Susan at?
but he gets sucked right
14.
back in. Somehow able to survive. But no, he's finally gonna get knocked. All of Mr. Hockey Low, goodbye. See you
Walls
later.
are a plague.
Enemy with the 3K. Huge plays from Atlanta Premier and Enemy.
Atlanta Premier have been here.
On your stream, nice content. Thank you for being here.
Let's not forget when they originally skyward dived to get onto
Is the chicken the good content, or?
They had the EMP, so they had the information as well as the extra pressure, and now they know that there's still that squad that's trying to reset to the right. Enemy, though, now finding the B image real quick. Atlanta Premier looking to continue their domination after
Get him, enemy.
sitting at
Get him,
a
kid.
low point.
I just gotta take a moment to say, welcome to the ALGS Enemy. The young teenager, Mexican-American rookie, potentially of the year if he can keep up this performance for the entirety of Pro League, is showing up big time today. Atlanta Premier in second place right now behind TSM, looking to take back the first place.
Good, but kind of mid.
Enemy.
Oh.
He's gonna have to do it on his shoulders. Right now, Team Smiley, Gambit, and Song
Ever heard of AP?
will take themselves some high ground and will enter the fray.
Enemy couldn't play last. They were in last Pro League, but they just sucked. And they picked up Enemy. And they couldn't originally because he was 15. Now he's 16. Put in his time, grinded a ton. I mean,
Here comes Crook to change spots with him though.
What's up, Billy?
Crack immediately onto that horizon. The Valkyrie also cracked. They need to look to their backs of the squads that are now trying to desperately rotate outside of the circle.
They're looking so good right now.
Hey.
Last series in EMEA, they're playing together incredibly well. TSM all alive and
TSM
well.
just inching up.
There's about 7 or 8 teams left in this
I think they're in there.
BRD
Yeah.
eliminated. TSM with the
Let's go,
beams, the
let's
team
go, let's
fighting
go,
to
let's go.
come through. Tripods are out in 8th. It all comes
Up, Sam.
It all comes out of this TSM fight. The Horizon ult's gonna come through and it's gonna be perfection. What a good ult from NRG, griefing TSM.
NRG are looking to still dominate, but the repositioning though with the maps, you can see.
Wait, there was an earthquake during Pro League?
Sweet though isn't gonna let loose. He's right alongside Guild. Remember the side by side between both these players, the follow-ups as they clean up TS.
Bro, what?
Right back in the lobby, and we got 4 squads left. Dark Zero.
My man actually just playing through it like a champion. Did you guys see Noski's tweet?
Is one of them. The new kill leader is Enemy with 5 or 6. They are dominating, but NRG needs a pop-off game, and they're getting exactly that. 3 kills as a team, and they're looking to take them a first place finish. 3 squads remain.
Watch a while. How you liking the map? Thoughts? It's cool. I don't really care too much about it, to be honest. But it's cool. Ball jump. Ball jump. Proud of you, Nathan. Shoot your guns. Actually, I straight up called this for the record. Let's say that it was going to be a hashtag NRG win. Which I think I said. Technically, I said. Said TL too, but. So that didn't even flinch.
Massive showing from NRG here in this one. We got to bring Rain Day back to
Like, seriously.
But wow, what a game from NRG.
I know I can't be the only one, especially in the chat. NRG, welcome to
Hashtag NRG win. Oh wait, are they doing the flag in chat? No, they changed it.
It was all in the books from there.
Where's Nathan's?
Fight, taking Dark Zero out of it, and then they had that Newcastle wall. I'm like, there's no way.
Nathan up. No, where is Nathan's? Did he remove it? No, Nathan Cheer.
When Hal and Sweet were paired together and Reeds, when you have momentum with Sweet as an IGL, John,
Nathan.
it's nearly unstoppable. This is one of the highlights of
Where is it?
Esports brings to us moments like this.
All right, Wig. What do you have to say about it? That's a 9-kill win. AP with a very good game as well. AP gonna be keeping first. What's his Twitter?
Complexity, E8, MPL, Furia, Rack Attack, and Cloud9. And we're gonna check the overall scores here, big dog. And here we go. Atlanta Premier is in first right now with 52 points going into game number 5.
His Twitter.
Second, Team Liquid in third. NRG gets booted all the way up to 4th.
GNASKE Noske. GNASKE underscore loan.
Smiley.
Brady loses again.
E8 box.
Like he lost his.
right now, big dog. I mean, goddamn, bro. What a fucking crazy ass day so far. Atlanta Premier showing.
We got AP showing up. Furia honestly doing very, very well.
Like, Atlanta Premier is actually
ESA doing well.
right now, dude. No joke.
Dark Zero in a very middle of the pack.
Nice job by Atlanta Premier, bro.
XD, where are the
C9 really struggling. We're gonna
Liquid
watch
boys?
that
Are they in
live.
third?
Now C9
Go
goes
back.
Let's
Show the
see
top.
and get back at it at the replay. Damn, bro, this is weird.
Weird day. That's where we got the view, bitch. Smiley, another 6-point game. Very consistent 6-point games.
That is how well they played, Vicky.
Yeah, it's super nice to see with a double-digit kills for Atlanta Premier that they still remain on top, because even though TSM took that spot over them before this game had started, Atlanta Premier is right behind them before this game, overall in second place with 32 points. Now securing 20 extra points above TSM.
Tripods in 5th. I'll be honest, I think they fell apart on One's Edge though. Yeah, what, 5 points that game? Not bad, but
This team, bottom 20, obviously not a place you want to be, but still some signs of life for a few of these teams.
no, what's going on, buddy?
Yeah, you know, again, I think it was Naughty, or maybe it was Major that said it the best for C9. Tilted.
I ain't seen him do bad.
The day for C9. Sometimes that happens though. You just gotta go next.
But
not necessarily Cloud9's day. We'll see how they'll bounce back in games 5 and 6.
However,
pretty big performance here.
not doing as bad as Cloud9. So like, always got that going for you. You know,
Storm Point, they only take one.
no matter how bad it's going.
With a 11th place overall standing with 3 points to their name. So we'll see how they will fare and bounce back going into this one. Furia, despite rotating early, didn't get good position.
Should always be current day Cloud9.
Great performance, and that just goes to show the importance of his Watson on the team right now.
You know, John, I also want to give a shout out to Vicky there. She said which team is going to kind of take a downhill approach now after being on high. She mentioned Furia. That's exactly right. Exactly what happened.
AP taking first from TSM that game.
Here's how it all stands.
EL in a sturdy third.
America of our first day of year 3, Atlanta Premier.
Pretty big point gap though. Not so far behind. NRG putting themselves in 4th off of that win. Very much needed injection of points. Tripods, 1 point behind in 5th. Very good for them. But I do not see them doing well these past 2 games. They're consistently not very good. Nick has always been pretty poor on World's Edge and consistently surprising on Stormpoint. So
Deserving of being in that first spot, but also Tripods on the flip side, a team that we didn't expect, and I think a lot of people at home were doubting would make it into the top 5. If they can hold on to that placement at the end of today, that would be a huge accomplishment.
C9's got to figure it out. That's what I'm saying. Figure it out.
Place and had a massive game, and now they're in 4th. That's how distributed these points are. And talk about the way that NRG did it. You got to take a look at the highlights here. Gilderson's at the last game of Storm Point, showing why he's so good with that bolt in his hands and absolutely beaming. NRG has come into life here these last 2 games, and particularly this last game. We know that highs are so high for them. We know that they're capable of those pop-off games, and they had one, Vicky.
Yeah, and it's really nice to see that they were able to also play extremely patient on the end, where they were sharing a little bit of that real estate by the train station, rather the train tracks.
That is possible based on past experiences. Who gets griefed every game?
Actually had gotten that early positioning in that final circle, but Energy cleaned up the KP while everybody was being funneled outside of Skyhook.
Yeah, and I love the competition that's going on between 2 teams that have been back and forth. When it was preseason, the big move from Liquid Gilderson's joining NRG, not everybody was happy.
As petty as possible.
They didn't quite enjoy the way it happened, how quickly it happened. Felt like they were left out with not too much.
I would be perfectly content just like 3-man landing and punching out G2 every single game, to be honest.
And NRG that this was just the fit. This was the pick. They had to do it if they were going to get on top. That is a promising sign. You need a moment like that going from day 0 and checking it out in the scrims to day 1 and actually putting the work down in front of an audience. They certainly have done that. Guys, we're about to get into game 5. I can't believe it. 2 more games left. Atlanta Premier, they're on the board for me. That's got to be, you know, my highlight of the day, the way that they have performed. And John and Vicky, I know you guys are going to
jump in really likes G2.
Just a moment, but
that is
on just your
quite
highlight of the day.
correct
Game
statement.
5. Are we going to see a repeat of NRG, John? What do you think?
G2 or C9?
Yeah, I think Energy's going to stay performing well these last 2 games.
I don't really care about
For
C9.
me on the day, it has to be Atlanta Premier. I give respect where respect is due. Obviously, TSM performing as well, but AP, a team that no one would have expected to be sitting in first place after 4, they're performing incredibly well, and Enemy is really the standout player in my eyes. Vicky, what about you?
Yeah, Enemy's having a really good day today.
I agree with you right there. Enemy has been able to pop
I show the highlights on for the kid for the one time.
But I gotta say, with the way that TSM has been trying to prioritize their positioning, I am gonna expect them to take at least one more game before we close out the day here in NA. Keep your eyes out for TSM.
I'm gonna go put this in the fridge.
Looking to claim another one aside from those other 2.
A little more ice. A little more ice.
All right, you've heard it from our commentators. It's now time for them to do their thing. Game 5, day 1 of year 3, North America getting
So now Goose are games. I need to do it for them.
Vicky, Kitty, Fallout, take it away.
Inspirational major moments.
Rain day. Game number 5. The stakes are certainly high as we have tripods in 5th with 25.
I don't know. I kind of think you lose when you let any singular player get in your head in the first place. So
With like 21. That's how distributed these points are. So again, that would be a really solid.
I don't really care too much about anyone else. The only player that I have control over is me, so you know.
But if they don't perform in game 5 and
But
6, alongside every other team really in that top front page threshold, they're going to end up with a 13th place or 15th place spot. That's the game you love to see in the standings. You love to see going into a game number 5, Vicky.
Yeah, to follow up on that too, Fallout. I mean, aside from TSM and Atlanta Premier,
we'll just see TSM. They can siphon. I like that from them.
So close together with overall points. This 5th game,
Impulse in them.
I'll say it again, is going to be able to determine so much of the pacing.
Taking mod.
Because just in this last game,
You want to be me so bad, Impulse.
20 squads with all full members still alive until that.
I hope they take Mod Geyser. I really hope they take Mod Geyser. Then I'm gonna be like, you bitch. You stole my strat. Please take Mod Geyser.
Looks like we will have another central zone.
They have to land together because ESA would actually capitalize on them.
Central. Maybe the 3rd game will be south. We'll get a little bit of diversity across the board.
If they split, but
Dropping over towards staging where they normally drop. Will find themselves some loot early on. Your champions from last game looking to go back to back here, much like TSM did in
Where's the command
2
center?
and 3. We'll see if Energy can do the same here in World's Edge. Meanwhile, a couple important stories here. We mentioned tripods in 5th. Taking a look at the standings overall, Energy's right above them in 4th, and the same thing kind of stands. They had one pop-off game, but one pop-off.
I want to see.
You gotta be consistent here going into games 5 and 6 if you want to.
Man, center.
Pro League standings, Vicky.
Yeah, absolutely good point there too. With Energy rotating away from staging, they have a good amount of loot to work with, as well as different POIs that they want to rotate to, depending on where the circle is going to be pulling. I mean, they're right next door to that circle too, so with them having the advantage rotating through Harvester, wondering if there is a beacon in that direction that they can utilize, so that way they can make their next move. But you know,
I want the command center link.
With it when it comes to these rotations, so you can see them already getting ahead of the curve.
This is why Kylie is.
Central zone we mentioned. Will the zone pull north or south is the question. We'll see if someone can get some beacon info for us, and we'll get that intel here in a moment. But for now, all we know is this will be a 50-50, basically draw a map split down the middle of the zone of the draw a line split down the middle of the map type of zone and type of finish here. As NRG are ready, looting over to landslide. Love to take a look at some other teams, see where they're faring, where they're landing. Just a quick heads up.
My buddy Jordan got modded for ALGS as well. Okay. I don't care about you. Don't care about you. Don't care about you. I just want to see rack attack. Rack attack right now.
Yeah, with landslide being already contested off the rip, we saw currently Atlanta Premier
They did.
Position into the tunnel that leads into fragments. So
they did do it. They took Mod Geyser. No shot. Okay. The legends were noodles. Whose bowl is your serving of perfection? I feel like Valk knows what's up with a good bowl of ramen. I'm not gonna lie. It's already like canon heirloom. It looks so good. Does this mean I'm their coach? Can I be their coach? I'm about to DM Impulse and be like, yo, get me on there as a coach.
I'm ready to leave. No name, we can definitely get up there.
You hate Brady? Was it Brady who kisses his son on the lips?
Far behind right now.
Got flat.
Anyone want make?
No, I'm good. I got you. I'm good. We're still good. It's blue. Blue right now.
Just be in the front. Don't like open pills.
Yes. Okay. Son and dad. Hopefully not at the same time.
Right side seems clear right
Too
now.
weird.
I'm gonna check these 4 pills real quick.
That's right. I just remember that clip of him getting a massage and be like, "Give me a peck. Come here, boy. Give me a peck." Pretty a cheater too. Is that still the deflated ball thing? Like isn't he like 50? Of course his ball's gonna be a little deflated. Come on. And wasn't that against the Seahawks too? I remember I had the right to be mad about that. I don't really care too much about football, but I remember I had the right to be upset. What do you say? I want to know what he said.
Brain day, of course. Always got to show him a little sneak peek of what's to come after the games here. But first, we got to see what's going on with teams like C9, who are going to be taking their time over by this replicator. There are some squads that are contesting Epicenter, which is nice to note, with a choke point already going in favor for TSM. I believe Dark Zero is...
Yeah, that's Cody's line for sure. Come here, boy. Yeah, he says it really well.
Some early rotates, it can be detrimental, because then the likes of Atlanta Premier, who've already taken up the real estate, don't get caught in the middle of these rotations where TSM and Dark
He's
Zero...
back and kiss her wife, but it's not the one who won. But he gets to go make out with a football in the locker room. So who's really winning at the end of the day?
Much a month or two after ALGS champs, when they signed Raven, that TSM said it's time to leave Fragment East. The Ninja nerfs.
Thank God.
Fragment East got nerfed.
Did Raven and Hal 1v1 yet?
That really nerfed them overall.
The Steelers versus Seahawks Super Bowl? Was it really now?
2 playoffs in the ALGS champs.
I remember people being really upset about it. And I was like, God damn it. I wouldn't let that happen.
But they basically tweeted out a giant circle of Lava Siphon and said, "This is where we're dropping. I dare you to contest us." And since then, not many have.
Hey, it's a statement that needs to be made here too, because
They want to be me so bad. I see that mod geyser call. I am in Impulses. He's literally my apprentice. You know, we had him on the call when we were discussing that. So like me, Cody, and Kodagami were talking about taking mod guys. So I had devised in my head. I'm like, okay, this Blackhand contest is the worst contest I've ever seen in my life. I would rather eat a bowl of thumbtacks. They just like, their contests are so frustrating, and they're a frustrating team to fight. Because like, yes, mechanically they are talented, but my God, is that just not a like? They don't take contests well. They don't like nothing they do makes sense to me, and so it's really hard for me to play against. So, but if you overextend one time, you'll get your ass one magged because Schubert Tubert with the aim assist. What's Nelson doing? CC? No idea. Oh, he's a coach. He's a coach for a team. I don't remember which team, but I was like, dang, a coach.
We're gonna have to wonder, because you could expect ESA to in this fight no matter what. Zach Major actually gets taken out already, and this is what we're mentioning. How getting the better end of the deal right now is 2 members of C9 to get taken out.
Hurls title of 1v1 on roller. How called them once, maybe twice. It's really inspiring to see the like difference in talent between the two on roller, because I feel like everyone, including me, is like, I could pick up roller and be one of the best. Then you can go up against a good roller player in the range and not MK players, and you're like, holy shit, I'm not one of the best. About Sykes yesterday and won? Hell yeah, Nigel. That was awesome, my man. That was awesome. He's about as hard as it gets to kill. There's no other player that I don't know if there's a player I'd rather avoid 1v1ing than Sykes. I've done it far too many times to know that it's just never a good idea. Okay, I like this. A little bit of a Valk ult to see what's going on in the area. I like that a lot out of them. So like one thing that I think a lot of Valk teams don't do enough is like micro rotate with Valk ult. Okay, so no longer a micro rotate. It's a very macro lens rotate. This is a wide lens. This is a 6mm lens. They're gonna be landing under bridge. Want to be rotating around the backside of bridge. I like this. Coming in from this side is really strong. There's a lot of positive fighting positions from this side. If you've been watching me play comp for a long time, you know this is one of our favorite positions to be pushing from. is not being on bridge necessarily, but pushing from the areas around bridge. There's a lot of proactive fighting spots that you can take, and I like that a lot. So
got dropped, picked up by Prodigy Aces. No, I'm just kidding. I'm trolling. They're tuning in and wondering why is his Watson not playing in this lobby. He's being played instead by a substitute in Prodigy. I know he recently moved. Congratulations to Watson, by the way. What a remarkable story.
Yeah.
He lived in a trailer park in Arkansas and is now overnight become one of the biggest streamers in Apex Legends.
So like,
and I think just moved out of that trailer park. So congratulations on being a homeowner now to his Watson. And I believe that might be why he's not playing. I don't know if that's the official word, but Prodigy Aces is just a substitute. Don't worry,
no,
Watson isn't going anywhere as the mainstay of
I
this
think he's just not allowed to play.
and listen in with Furia, see how they decide to play this.
So asking your team didn't make it? No.
Get on this area over here. We gotta be careful.
But Prod Aces same day.
Yeah.
Prod's good too. He's honestly a stellar. Like he's a good player. It's interesting because like he kind of like disappeared for a while, came back, playing well again. I'm curious to see if we can do it. The impulse story get finished. I missed it. I don't know if I did, so I'll just say it again. We were talking about. Oh yeah, so I hated the contest with Blackhand with a burning passion because like I've contested. I would rather contest Optic there. I'm not gonna lie. Rather contest Optic there, and because at least I know what Optic's gonna do. They're gonna run at me and try and kill me. So I devised. I was like, well, I don't want to deal with City because it's one POI. You need mod is not its own POI. It doesn't get enough loot consistently. Like some games it will. It is plenty enough for some games. Not enough for every game. Not even close. Even sometimes with Geyser, you still won't get enough. Or even like Mod City, you'll get enough, but you'll still sometimes be walking out with like blues and whites. I love the effort though. One miss, one hit. Damn, what a slow panoramic turn from an MNK player, I'm sure. Just kidding. Oh. Oh. I think they're fine.
By the way, that's Tripods about to make an appearance right now on BR Demons.
Are they flying at this? A great nade from Gent. Do they have the intel?
Who the hell's that up there?
They have a steer, so they'll get it soon.
We're without Watson. Yeah, they're on or they're with Prod today. I don't know why. So like they accidentally. So if it was to wipe this team, would have been a terrible play because they just kind of let them reset. However, a team just ran up on top of them, so that might have been the best play of their careers.
I like this call though from them because they saw that there was another squad making an appearance for this fight. Another squad that got whipped of the fight.
Yeah, it was a great call. I'm actually very impressed with them. Good job, guys. Didn't get a knock and be like, I'm about to end. Very well done. Very well done. Maybe I have underestimated you boys. Actually, Jen's been... So, Jen's IGL for them now. He's been calling some great games. His profile picture on Twitter is picture but behind bars. I saw his hashtag free his Watson thing, but I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, you know, obviously they don't know what we know. In retrospect, what was the best play? I think
Rambo? Question mark? I don't know. Oh, so anyways, I was talking about the and I'm like, what if I just took Mod and Geyser? I was like, no one goes Geyser. If we just took Geyser, just ran at it after. It's like insta loot and just insta rotated. Just loot both of those instead. And we ended up doing that, and it actually worked. Because not only would they respect us, it wouldn't push us as a two-man there. Then Watson moved, might not have stuff up to compete. The only thing Watson cares about is Apex, so I would be very surprised if he didn't accommodate properly for getting his setup in time. Like maybe the internet company lied to him. That's the only thing I could see, is them be like, yeah, we'll be there on Tuesday, and then they weren't there on Tuesday. Super proud of Deeds. He's been playing really well. Little demon. Watson stuff was set up. He was live today. I think it might be that he tweeted out that he got a girlfriend. That might be it. I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure he either made a joke or stated that he had a girlfriend, and I'm not sure which it was. Look at these little rants. Look at these little devious rants. Holy controller movement. I need to go back to MNK. What the?
Dropping of alcohol. Let's jump into it. Oh my gosh, no, they just missed their alcohol opportunity. Let's jump into a listen in with the tripod, see how they play this.
Saw me. They saw me.
We can slide now and maybe jump through this.
Give it to you on the left.
Alright, chill out here. Move right. Swing around. Nothing on our right. Keep moving right.
I'm watching her.
What? Am I?
Alright, yeah, we'll save the bubble. Wait for bubble. That's my last bat. No, that's my bad, Columbus.
Crack Valk, blue.
Nice.
We're okay. They're fighting on our right as well.
Right.
I have 4 cells of here.
Okay. Careful, watch it. Start landing first or out might end up perma shadow ban, truly. Wait, why is there a knock on my police? What the?
We're right on this iceberg right here.
They're not there. Move up.
I'm just kidding. It would be the mob.
Move up to me. There's no one in front. People on the bridge.
Okay.
Look left of the bridge. One's on the roof.
Anybody on the side?
Yeah, they're on that bridge. Moving right. I'm gonna look to our right and see if we can rotate.
Okay, we have to Falcon this maybe.
Wait, keep walking up. Come with me. Come around this way.
I'm coming with you. Come on, Deeds.
Yeah, come this way.
Yeah, I'm coming. I'm coming. Right behind you guys.
Team in front of us. We might have shots here.
They're gonna peek.
Heavy on horizon, blue.
Nice.
No angles.
Oh, that's a bow.
30.
No, it's in front. Don't zero.
87, crack.
Drop that right.
No, I can't. That side. They're
dropping.
Nick, you have...
I just gotta run.
They're chasing me.
And they're dead. Jay! They're going to be picking up one of those kills on Gent. Very nice. They might have chased too hard for it though. I'm kind of worried that they gave up their spot for that. Now Fury is coming in, taking over up top. It's going to be only the 6 team down. 36 people across 14 is kind of an empty game. We got a knock over on TSM, it looks like, as they're going to be swinging around. Going to be taking the face chow. Oh my god, Kenny just melting hipfire. And he does get the fight. They do get the win, but that's going to be Complexity swinging out. Going to be taking care of cleanup on this very, very tough rotate. This is not going to be one you're going to be wanting to go through. Dan with the 1550. Hello. Hello. Thank you very much, Dan, for the 1550. I very much appreciate that, my friend. Thank you very much. Thank you. Broad subbed in for Watson, yeah.
To their left, minus I believe Crook and Enemy actually that are trying to rotate their way in that other side, as well as ESA on the other end of where their truck is.
Could this be the pop-off game from Complexity that they need to catapult into the top 3? So far, off to a solid start. 2 kills to their names, 8 squads remain, and they can need to secure a top 2 finish here if they want to break into the top 3. Meanwhile, we know TSM out.
Are coaches allowed to talk in comms still or no? Big Monsoon fan, not gonna lie, that man is multi-talented, multifaceted, multi-talented, and just a raw, straight-up handsome. Great guy. He's a good man to be a fan of.
Right above them is also Furia and ESA. Look at the beamage with the G7, and you got the gold light mag. I mean, that is beautiful. Furia, though,
beautiful.
Looking to have an opportunity right now while Team Liquid is so fixated on what's happening in front of them.
Yeah, broad subbing for Watson.
Fearless comp from Team Liquid means they have no idea that Fury is there. It's gonna be the most free flank for Furia, I believe, unless TL knows something that we.
I hope that Gen doesn't get a bunch of hate if they don't. I mean, they're actually playing well today. I like Gen too.
ESA revealed their location. Oh, they griefed Furia's plan and go right behind Team Liquid, and now they're gonna get stuck in the middle. Furia are gonna be in a lot of trouble. It's just free real estate for Team Liquid to just beam them from behind.
I don't know if he wanted to fall there, but Holt.
ESA have soiled the plans. Was it worth
Damn. I think not. TL up top, big fan. Sykes falling by accident, gonna be taking 100 damage for free. Oh, what he's gonna be wanting, but does slam the Newcastle. He's gonna be chilling, hanging out, looking down. Oh, look at that. Burn the knock. That's not gonna stand up much longer, but they're getting Horizon ulted. That's gonna be Horizon coming up, and that's gonna be AP coming up, trying to push him, but Fun's Castle wall? Oh, it kills Aiden. Okay, so that's gonna be NRG dead as well to Fun Scout. Gonna be poking down, getting another thirst. Not gonna get the KP on it, but that's okay. Gonna be pushing. He's gonna be looking for that. That's Sykes and Nocturnal dropping below. Fun Scout raining from above. A big 100 damage. Gonna be cracking the guy on the bin as he's gonna be looking over. And another, I think there was 70 on that guy. He's gonna be looking around. Just keep going. Just keep going. Get more fun. You little human aimbot, you. Nocturnal actively making it harder. Trying to test Fun's capability to overwatch from above. They're going to be getting pushed out. Sykes is going to need to one mag a kid, make something happen. I know he can do it. Big 47. He's going to be needing to look out. I don't know if it's a full team. I think it's just 3-7. Yeah, so it's a solo. This is Moses. He's going to drop the wall, slide down. You'd be meeting up with his boys. No ult online for Fun. They do have some time, so they might be able to get it up in a second. It's okay, Fun. Sometimes I have that problem too. Unable to get it up. His ultimate, that is, in time. On sick for CC. He's a coach, bro. What do you mean? He's their coach. You can't coach and play. Like, because if you're a coach, you're on the roster. Is that your boy Sykes? E.
Wow, three-way finish.
Wow.
Game finish, and Watson
Wow.
fences galore. The taser comps for both teams, and it is Stops. You're right, as the solo. So Len Premier did get eliminated. Stops gonna pop a med kit, and he's gonna get tagged up,
and that's gonna be Sykes picking up the kill. It's actually a big deal. Nocturnal walking up, gonna be swinging towards all three of them, but that's gonna be Fun with a ground pound on the backside. Gonna be putting a lot of pressure, looking for a knock with that Mozambique, but they are gonna find one. He's gonna be stunned to the fences in a 1v1 right now with the Watson, and Sykes gonna come around. Help. Wait, never mind. No. That was a Team Liquid win. It was Sykes, but they switched to the wrong person. Sykes was on the ground. He was picking up pennies. God damn it. Sykes. I don't know what happened. That was a very messy. So like the moment that Fun goes for that, they're just gonna swing knock there. I don't like that play from them at all. I don't like that at all. Don't like that at all. But still a very good game from them. Unfortunate that they can't pick up those 5 more points. Because you have to remember, like, it's, you get the extra placement, but also the extra KP. It's like the final fight is the worst one to lose. It's a bummer. It's a bummer. It's a real tough one.
That I think we're going to be really, really excited about. But obviously, you just saw it. You just casted it. Talk to me. Game 5, amazing finish, and that set us up for a really great finale here.
Yeah, absolutely. Still in shock that my man Fund actively chose to hold on to the Mozambique for that late game. You'd love to see the Mozambique getting its glory finally after years of Apex Legends. He had a million options to swap that out for their gun, Vicky. He held to that Mozambique.
Yeah, I believe had 5 bullets in a dream, by the way, at the very end, so he had no other choice but to use the G7 with the hip fire. So that was also really nice to see, though, because despite even having the Mozam as a secondary,
okay,
were landing.
Gildersons.
Some squads like Furia, like Energy, like Tripods, moving away from the epicenter area, which allowed teams like Team Liquid to just have them in their line of sight without giving up the high ground. So a great position for Team Liquid.
I just heard Dick. Oh my god, man. Alright, well, these highlights are still playing, so I don't lose all my retention. I'm going to go and put my food in the fridge. I will be back. I probably don't need to be. It's just us.
Notably, TSM having at least 7 kills before the round. That is not what you want to see if you're trying to catch up on the leaderboards, because TSM already in one of those top spots and looking to push their advantage as well. But Liquid, you mentioned the switch off of Loba onto the Newcastle Watson, and it just felt so good for them, and I feel like this might be where they end the day. That's the Mozambique. He runs out of ammo, actually has enough ammo, has to reload, but he just cannot handle both of these players. You see Lux comes out from on top after Fun is already in the middle of his second fight, and he just couldn't handle a third. Complexity, because of that, they edge out 3 points ahead of Team Liquid, who finished with 17 points in that one. Bots, Stomps, give them credit, guys. Stayed alive to get top 3, but TSM, not a lot of placement points, but I told you they had a lot of kills, John. 8 in fact, and that'll finish them 4th overall in these points.
Yeah, that's huge for TSM. Nice job to stay relevant in the overall leaderboards. That'll put them still within 2nd place, I believe, behind the Atlanta Premier, who do a good job picking up a few more as well. Meanwhile, on the 2nd page, same story. It's going to be Cloud9. It's going to be CLG, unfortunately not showing up in a big way. We mentioned it. We saw that listed in, but Tripods were in 5th place. But given how distributed the points are right now, if they want to hold on to a top 5 finish here, I think they need a big...
Come back. Don't do it. I'm here.
That's how
I'm present. Anyways, something cool I feel like I didn't talk about, but now I'm gonna talk about it because I heard something about it and I want to talk about it because it's cool. Something fun I did while I was gone. You know Oracle Park, the stadium for the Giants. So Riot rented it out after Worlds. I got to play Mario Kart on the Jumbotron at Oracle Park. That was pretty cool. I liked that a lot. Challengers work similar to preseason quals or different format. It's a season. It's a longer season. And then it comes down to 1 day. So, unfortunately, what'll happen is you'll play through the whole Challenger series, right? And it's just like regular weeks. Like regular qual weeks, pretty much. But then at the end... Or you're right, sorry, it's not like a season, it's like regular quals. And you build up points over time. And then the top 10 teams and challengers play the bottom 10 teams, or the bottom 8 teams, sorry, or the top 12 teams from challengers play the bottom 8 teams from Pro League. And then the top 8 from that tournament on the last day of challengers, the final tournament. That... Let's go enemy. That's the final thing. So like what happened with us last year is that me, Sex and Ludo, we won that, right? Cody had a bad day and they didn't, even though they like destroyed us in points through the tournament. Like they placed 1st or like 3rd, almost like the top 3 every single week. They had a very good finals, like for all of challengers. And then we got to the last week and they just had a bad day. There's just an unfortunate day. It happens. It's Apex. You know what I mean? So that means that their like 6 weeks were wasted, and then it's sad. I don't like the format at all. It's a very, very bad format that punishes very good players. All right, thank you for the 100. Listen to new Polyphia album yet? I have. It was good. I think I'd like to see them do a little more, but good album. As far as Polyphia goes, good album. Like very good Polyphia songs, but.
This is to me the most interesting thing that it was going to shake out. Either Liquid were going to
Still,
play very well, or they were going
at the end of the day,
obviously we know that
more Polyphia songs. You know what I mean?
A massive piece for them to lose, but look at how they have responded. To me, this shows a lot. Not just the grit and the composure and the
You just keep showing those clips.
But they're also challenging themselves. Earlier we mentioned Stormpoint. They were playing Loba. Now they're on the Newcastle, Vicky, performing. That's all they've done today.
Loba and Stormpoint kind of nasty because there's so much loot. And when you slap down a low ball and like only one team has died, there's like still 10 bats.
Which is also something else that's very interesting. I like this flanking angle, but he inevitably did leave Nocturnal alone when he did decide to take that nice off angle. So Team Liquid may be looking to play a little bit more together when it comes to these endgame team fights.
Yeah, and you also saw, John, too, that was kind of the struggle of when you do end up in a situation when you have to get aggressive in that final zone.
Is enemy on controller? Almost all the new talent is.
And Fun had to take basically 3 1v1s in a row after they had 3v2'd the
There's like one new M&K kid making waves.
Yeah, I like the play. It looked cool. It was fun to cast. And ultimately, I think fun
to it was fun to cast. Yeah, so there's almost no new mainstream talent. That's M&K. It's all controller players. Most of the M&K people have already either A, made it, or like B, suck. So it's just not. Like you have a lot of controller players switching either from console, or just like grinding ranked an insane amount. But just like really young. So like the only M&K talent's Capra. I think he is like single-handedly carrying the M&K opportunity right now. And Apex is dying really hard. I miss it. I miss the days, man. Because back in like season 3, it was like all M&K players. And it felt so skillful and so fun, and I loved it so much. Then you had like the random controller player. We're like, oh, he's controller? Yeah, we'll give him a try. Because no one thought the aim assist was like crazy broken yet, because it was like scout meta. And it was all like PK scout. Pepper Demon, for real. From console to PC to compete, be way more controller incoming. Oh yeah. Yeah, because over time, like the console players drip over. Or like M and K, if you were an M and K demon, you're already known, already recognized. Because you're already on PC for this long. But now a lot of controller players who people don't know coming over. A lot of console players, a lot of console controller coming over, and so it's like, you know.
And then of course, C9, not the best showing from them, sitting in the second page of the standings, but hey, it all comes down to this last and final game. Let us know in the
Is this the last game, really?
Blow it up with your favorite team. Is it TSM? Is it NRG? Is it Atlanta Premier? Are you a fan for the underdog story, or is it the Tripods and Nick Merckx? You're looking to go big here in game number 6. Vicky, what's your prediction? Who do you think's
I say I would actually drop Capra and y'all can scoop him. I'll be honest, I wouldn't ask Capra. I wouldn't do it. Because he deserves to be in Pro League. He doesn't deserve to be in Challengers. It's sad, but like the kid is just too good. He's just way too good for anything other than a spot on an S tier team. Like, it's just sad because I don't think his like mental is there. Like, I don't know if he has the ability to be able to like. Ooh, that's not good. Kalux. That's actually a sick name, Kalux. I like that name a lot. Kalux. Calix?
I am sitting on the edge of my seat. They're not even gonna let him run away. They have better loot. They have a better gun. G7 PK. Are they gonna let him get away? Or
No, of course not.
He's not. Complexity.
Of course not. You ain't gonna be taking out Complexity. So that's Complexity's day done. Unfortunate for them, but what are you gonna do? I want to see if they consistently are taking. They do. They're actually. Dude. They better get out of my POI combo. That's my mod geyser.
I'm actually gonna loot this left building because I mean, I don't know.
What's next for Team Howdy Mowdy? Still playing ESA. Not sure what's going on with CC though. Just not certain. Yeah, they went insane. I've heard they put on really good shows. I do want to see them live really bad. I'm sad that I missed them in Phoenix. Like, my friend went to the show and I just forgot to buy tickets. I was just distracted and busy and forgot. I let my message.
Oh, that's pretty good. I got a purple bolt. I still have 75 craft as well. So.
Were they talking shit in the global chat? The 15th landing on our heads. I don't know why. What's I shitteth up on them?
I'm gonna go ahead and start crafting. Just watch that ESA show.
Dang, taking us to the global chat. Clearly showing they're not happy.
Okay, I mean, right now, Follow, it may be the last game, but for a lot of these teams, this is the last opportunity for them to get the KP that they need.
Unfortunate. I hate contests. Wow, you got a scout and a PK and a 301. Are a good way to keep track of the ESA tourney. Like the times or the points? Because I honestly don't really. Draft day isn't until the 16th. So it's not actually like starting up for a little while, for like 10 more days.
Can absolutely ruin the final games for a lot of these teams, but that's the reality, and that's why you have to adjust your playstyle here in game 6 is to avoid that as much as you can. As Dark Zero is nearby, we know Tripods drops nearby and is here as well. This is an interesting start here. Who's going to get themselves best positioning to survive and avoid this fight?
It's just such high action already off the rip, because with Reeds going down, that's going to set things back for BR Demons, who are in the top 10 at the moment after their Game 5 performance. Now Dark Zero are playing off of the back end because they have the beacon information, noting that the circle is going to be pulling more so in this direction.
ESA tourney.
With that information, though, that survey is going to be highly contested quickly by the likes of
Best live lineup I've ever witnessed in retrospect. That's sick.
Staging, I believe, as well. So Dark Zero are just going to take their time with this information.
That's very sick. That's so cool, man. I love live music.
In front of them rather than behind them.
So much more fun.
Dark Zero, again, type of situation where they want to look as big as possible with these Wattson.
5 minutes needs a stun buff to be added to this tactical.
Easily destroyable. That's why you don't see as much Wattson. We talk about it often, but on World's Edge, because there's a lot more open terrain, it's a lot easier to destroy Wattson fences.
Deserves a ban for this.
But we've seen a lot more Wattson than we've seen in World's Edge past, to be fair. We've, typically see it more on Stormpoint, and World's Edge teams will change their team comp, but teams are stuck to their guns here. You like to see it.
I also like to see the diversity in general.
Final game. All right, what do you guys think? I'm thinking that, honestly, I think AP pulls out with first this week.
Valkyrie and Seer, you can see the different approaches that some of these teams make with the Wattson, because it's not always the same carbon copy approach with the Wattson too. Yes, you want to look for a bunker down opportunity, but it's even about being loud and proud about where your perimeter is set up with your Wattson fences. So TSM changing things up a little bit in terms of no Wattson. They see the Wattson fences lined up in front of them, but they're the ones rocking the Horizon, the Seer, the Valkyrie, prioritizing more movement, as well as that bit of that extra cherry on top with the Seer and the information that Seer provides.
Could be free.
They are literally stealing my rotates too.
The fact that I just get inted by Horizons every game makes me feel otherwise about Horizon in games, but no, jokes aside, agreed. The diversity of legends we've seen so far, some crypto on display, and some teams running Seerless comps, which is great to see as well, but the Seer meta certainly has stayed true here in North America. Not as much in EU, which is awesome to see. Definitely not APAC North. They're running, it seemed like they were just rolling dice to pick their team comps in APAC North. It was insane.
So who plays in Group C?
I love how you mentioned that, and then we see like those two
10 teams.
right now at the same time.
I don't remember. Group A is the group of death, though. That's the one that honestly looks the most stacked. You have Liquid, NRG, and Dark Zero.
You can see Reps just trying to take some shots at the same time. Wondering who is on the other side. If that's still EA, because remember, we did see them rotate from Fragment East towards Fragment West originally. If they're still in the area, where are they situated in Fragment West? Is CLG right behind them? Because I know that they wanted to rotate to the south side of Fragment East as well.
No one runs Bang anymore. So funny. Bang's way better on Stormpoint. So like you'll see a lot of Bangalores on Stormpoint.
His ult back. Obviously, that's ult to work. The Seer ultimate will be back in just a
So
moment.
places with them after challengers, or people are just gonna think you're griefing their spots. Nah, I mean like
Could this be a griefed end to NRG's
it's one of those things where it happens. Like, and also with the group system, you don't always, unless you're in the same group, you don't always play each other.
Nocturnal.
Oh man.
It's going to be huge. Remember, Team Liquid is our top 3
AB is playing right now.
in 3rd place overall for this final game.
I think it's AC and then BC the next week.
They're going to be the squad to rotate through Skyhook, and let's not forget.
I think it's that.
So whole choke points is Dark Zero on the other side of Skyhook, where the circle is going to be pulling.
That's right. It was Furia in Countdown that was about to potentially grief and get the kills on NRG. Guess what? NRG rotating through Skyhook. Right around the corner is MLP.
Why am I not playing? Great
They don't
question.
even know it. It's like two bicyclists in the night.
Did not
right now.
qualify.
We'll see if they do end up fighting. NRG needs to be really, really cautious. The MLP here. Here comes the scan. MLP has the intel.
Okay.
And this is a clean 3v3 fight with Furia trailing right behind.
It's a clean 3v3 with a third party right there waiting.
Kind of by the choke point of
NRG looks
right there, right
like
in front of the squad.
it looks like people are recognizing this.
Looking great in terms of loot, but they have limited LOS positioning between these buildings. TSM in a fight already themselves. I wonder if they're actually fully sending it onto EA, or if it's CLG that did make an appearance after hearing the fighting commence between TSM and EA.
Something tells me TSM did not want to fight here. Okay, Verholst.
Taking care of CLG Nano now. CLG in some trouble underneath the Sinus. Please also get eliminated after taking care of Hal.
Hal is out. CLG or Sinus, please. I'm not sure which.
You still put yourself top 100 players? Yeah, I think so. Especially with how confident I am now after IGLing for a while. I feel like I could legitimately IGL now, and so I think that bumped me up probably in like player value. Having practiced with that, I was honestly really liking with how I was calling, and I think I was doing pretty well, Verholst. Hello. Double with the one mag. Yeah. Jeez. What game is this? Last game.
Having more information from Reps with the Seer. They finally obtained the banner because that's their priority. Now the next priority is to prevent this res from coming out.
And the Seer Q will certainly help with that. And you saw that's why Lifeline was in use in EMEA, as E6, Element 6 was running Lifeline for that reason, to counter Seer, so they can get the reses off pretty easily. Seer
With the ones against the roller boys when you're on roller. Yeah.
a Lifeline heal with her Q.
Although I'll be honest, I legit miss MK a lot. It's sad. It's one of those things where it's like, I know that if I put time in on roller, I think I'd be a better player, but at the same time, I miss being a good player on MK.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many death boxes. He has also his original loot.
What can you do?
I believe there was a squad originally on the high ground overlooking some of the action here without getting involved too much, but we're gonna have to see which squad it is, because then they're gonna have the green light to actually contest them here.
So your Q's getting popped, that's gonna mean that you can't get your res canceled. But there is a team nearby, and a good job from reps to give them as much intel as possible. Can you get a res safely, is the question. Obviously, Bangle or Smoke or something would be helpful here, but they have no defensive champions. Or legends, sorry, Furia now gonna find themselves...
Furia backing up with a knock from Luda onto Pandy's, taking out that star player. That's gonna be, it looks like that's gonna be putting a little nail into the hearts of Furia's first place dreams. Not gonna really be able to reach the top anymore. It would have been a big ordeal, but you're a great player on controller. I appreciate that, JD. Thank you, my man. I have a lot of fun on it too. Like, it's very enjoyable for me to play on roller, and it's been working, so like I want to keep it up, but at the same time it's just been like, there's a lot of situations I'm running into where it's like I know I would have done better on MK, but then it's also like I can't recognize all the situations that I would have, that I like wouldn't have won on MK as much. It's just hard. It's just hard. I don't know. I think legitimately from just an angst standpoint, I think I'm better on controller. Like I'm way more consistent when I'm under pressure on controller, I think. So I don't know. You need to work on as an MK player to get back to your prime skill level. Oh, I'd probably just need to play a week. Like I'd be fine. I'd be back really quick.
I'm in zone. I'm just gonna wrap through zone a little bit.
The nice thing is like I can go back and forth between either input without a lot of delay.
You can wrap, yeah, you can wrap all the way. Wow, bro. Oh my god, that's
Maybe still get a player on it. If you hold on a little longer, you'll be unstoppable. I appreciate that, Jay. That's very, very kind, man. I'm wondering just where that edge is, like when I break out into like where I want to be, and I don't know if it's like I don't know if it's super close. I don't know if it's super far. I'm just not sure. So is it more of an M&K being an obsolete thing? Yeah, I just don't think the game is drifting towards M&K meta. It's just like, I think the longer that controller's in the game, the more apparent to me it is that like practicing more on controller to like not get picked in situations and like playing smart, because most controller players where they like fail isn't in damage or like gunfights, right? It's in like bad movement, or it's in either like bad movement or like just controller things, you know what I mean? Or it's like long range, they struggle, you know? So like if you just grind, like I think a controller player who tries to round those out is a lot easier of an ordeal. Oh. Oh man. I mean, K gives you much more power than aim assist, right? Oh no. No, aim assist is way better than movement. IMO. You can move all you want, but that doesn't damage people at the end of the day. Translate over directly, but your general mechanics do, and your aim is better. On controller? For sure, you matter at Apex. I appreciate that, David. Thank you, my man. Thank you. It's fun on MK, lots of movement opportunities. It is. It does seem fun. No, aim assist is way stronger at the end of the day, and I don't really care what people, because it's not about like, so like you can do really flashy things and win fights you absolutely should never win on MK, right? However, when you're tracking someone up close, under pressure, with visual clutter going on, really hard on MK. Nearly like impossible to be consistent on. That's the big deal. Like you can do it. You can have this perfect, like crazy, insane spray of just like perfect car spray, right? You can do it. because that's like the beauty of M&K, is that it's only up to your personal ability. The downside is that there are tons of situations where it's just very difficult to be consistent on M&K, and your team will get punished for that. When you only need to lose one gunfight to lose the entire match, right? Especially if it's towards the start, it's a brutal, like, I don't know who's winning this.
Down to just fun has a knockdown shield or a shield, sorry, for Newcastle to keep himself alive. He's gonna get taken out. Team Liquid is out.
Team Liquid out to Impulsive Dream.
Now struggling with their lives, went for a quick little shield swap, noticing that it is broken, but it's the res that counts here. They attack and they also protect.
Bubble!
Gonna be able to try to get that other res here too. But it's about the reset for this team with the circle closing in on their backs.
Actually save it. You need it.
Land to traverse with a lot of the squads already taking up the real
Movement PK is crazy. It's true. It's just like movement will win fights. AA will definitely help win fights. Movement does win fights, but it wins like very specific fights. Where AA will help you win 1Bs and like just raw fights. But like M&K will be like, oh my god, you just danced and like did some crazy zipline stuff and like, oh my god, that's amazing. But if you look here, no zipline buildings here. You know, like you're just kind of fish out of water. So like, when the option is either like difficult, it's gonna clear the ult. That's nice. I guess that Crypto's a very relevant seer counter. Okay, I don't know what's going on.
We got shot in the back by the other team, and we got pinned. There's not much they do there.
Yeah, that's a really tough zone. This zone is awful. Let's see if I'm dead too. My god.
AP gets taken out, but TSM dies right after. That might be enough for AP.
And so it'll be the consistency in the fights that you win on Roller that makes it way better than M&K in my opinion. C9 with some kills on the board, actually still in there. Got any recoils easier on M&K? Yeah, that's true. But I talk about this a lot, right? Which fights actually matter? The really long range fights or the really up close fights? Like long range fights aren't gonna matter as much when you're like struggling to impulse die there too. So like long range fights, you know, you might like jitter aim someone 300 meters or like recoil control, like some insane 300 meter spray, do 150 damage. What are you gonna do? Push? It's 300 meters away. You can't do anything about it, right? So it's like, oh my god, you just knocked someone 200 meters, perfect tracking with a scout, you're insane, bro. Oh, there's a rock, they rezzed. You know, it's like, it doesn't mean anything. Where it's like, you ran up and one magged the 3-man holding the building that you now take to get winning position. Oh wait, that matters. You know what I mean? Like that's the difference in like because long range definitely better on M&K. No one's gonna argue about that. But like the up close on controller is just definitely better. But it is that mid range, like 301 M&K on mid range. Like you can hit some really nasty sprays, especially when people are like holding head glitches. You know what I mean?
Second place gets 9 points, and your Pro League standings will extend and continue throughout the entirety of Pro League. So every placement matters.
See what G2's got up their sleeve right here, because this is a squad that also.
But then at the same time, a 2x301 on controller at that range. Ooh, I like this ult a lot. Good ult. See, like right there. That's a tough spray to get on M&K. And Chaotic does like, I think most M&K players probably doing, except like the really peak ones, probably doing like 60-70 damage to that guy. For Chaotic just puts in 170 damage. I think they are all dead to zone. Nope. Is he in there? Oh my god. I think they still die here. Unless like... Okay, MPL scratching up with finally a good game. Fourth with 3. Please clear them. Yes, pow. Who's winning? Atlanta Premier's in first right now, but I think they will get traded out. Pow getting another pick on Nick. Very nice, Pow. Picking up some more KP. I also think it's one of those things where there's not a single gun that I can't use on M&K, but there are definitely guns that I can't really use on controller. That's more of a personal thing. M&K is good for anchoring. That's true. But at the same time, you kind of want your like turret player to be like. Sometimes you need that like 3-3 turret, you know. That's a good one. Pow's actually disgusting. Pow's super underrated. The more I've been talking with Luda about it, the more I'm realizing that Pow is just a very underrated player.
rotation with the Loba too. They've done it all with the Loba. MPL versus Dark Zero that have been situated inside of this cavern, but the Wingman finding the headshots. That's what we call the Wing Bro coming in clutch, of course, at the same time as Jen Burden and Sharky are looking to reset their health pool. Zero up and alive and nicely healthy here as they're going to be able to try to go in for a head glitch by the train tracks.
I just gotta point out, it's a small play, but Luda doing such a smart job getting them in high ground to watch to make sure that Dark Zero doesn't third party in 8th while his teammates finish those kills. That is
Good stuff, man.
That's what allows MPL to hit a full reset, hit that Loba ultimate, and reset this.
Gets a Kraber off the Loba ult.
Because of that play from Luda.
And now with the black market, dude, they were hungry on loot. You see the Arc Star getting taken out too onto MPL, trying to pinpoint where that black market is, and now they can predictably send it. Look at these Arc Stars though. Papon taking a lot of damage off of that PK. He can't finish him off. He's literally one shot. Dark Zero are not going to be able to try to fully send it.
It's an armor swap.
No
scope him.
Shield through a black market for the 1v1, and that's going to be enough. He's going to win the 1v.
He is gonna win it. No.
Zero with the win in the end. He is so damn clutch in those moments. Goes all the way into a black market to shield swap to Evo, and that is
1
enough
HP.
with 10 HP left. Dark Zero
What
wins
happened?
it. Game 6 for
Why are we being an M&K player, pal? As soon as I say that, man, I hype him up and then he just starts throwing nades.
Well, they travel a long way to get to this lobby today. Some of our players just woke up. They didn't travel from Australia, though, to be here down under. And yes, it was worth it in the end. They didn't have the most blazing start, but to cap it all off with a victory for our champions of year 2, our split 2 playoff champions of year 2, and now our final game winners of day 1 of year 3, Dark Zero. Big congrats to them. And of course, that's a big story. How are they going to play throughout the rest of Pro League?
Okay.
We're going to keep tabs on that, but it seems like a promising start heading into day 2.
Show the scoreboard, please.
They were not on top. No, they did not take the win, and we're not going to do the results yet until they're ready. We're going to keep the suspense going. Atlanta Premier, Liquid, NRG, TSM. The story really, and I'm going to start with you, Vicky, here, was that
should be
games in Game 6. No one clearly dominated in this.
I think TSM won, didn't they? TSM then AP.
Yeah, which is really impressive because then you look at the lights of Dark
I think
Zero
TSM had more kills and they were really close.
To hold not only the point away from Skyhawk, but what it is to deny the opportunity for these other squads that wanted to get ahead of the curve, deny them the opportunity for their rotation. Even Energy was kind of stuck in a pretty difficult place where they couldn't really fully send it onto some squads without getting pinged from behind by the lights of
Round 9 with a rough day.
well, because they were kind of sharing.
Yeah, I'll be honest, sometimes it happens. It just happens.
John, talk to me a little bit about what this means at the end of Game 6. Obviously, was it a better performance from some of our teams that have maybe been waiting
God damn.
at the bottom of the table? It's a little surprising how.
Why do they only have them in one ear?
They actually had decent days. They were just outshone.
I think if he kills, he could have killed Impulse with that PK pump, and if he did, they full trade there, I think.
Dark Zero, MPL, I kept calling him MLP, sorry, MPL. Everyone likes to use the acronym of their player names. But all of them in the bottom 10
MLP.
teams all performed. They needed those games to stay relevant in the overall standings. I'm excited to see where they end up. You would have expected a more of a dramatic finish with Atlanta Premier and TSM and a 3v3 for the win. But instead, those teams both get taken out early. And I think
Kind of a low-key day for NRG, I think. Like, they're placing, like, what, like 8th or something? 8th, 7th, 8th. Of the one win. Just not a lot of points. Luda doing a good job holding it down at the top. God damn, I know that guy. Zero gonna come in and like.
Everyone wants to know.
I'm just saying. On controller, he's dead. All I'm saying. What's the poll for? It's for yes or no. Dark Zero with a good finish for that game. Should put them in like the in the like what, like 5th through 7th or something, or 4th through 7th.
Yeah,
I don't think 4th. 5th.
Looking at this first page and looking at the
G2, good amount of points. MPL, like that final game from them. If they had gotten that, that's another like would have been a big deal. Would have been good for them. Come on, please.
TSM we know had 6.
I know. Yo, show me the thing.
Because of course, our final standings.
Show them.
Shown to you. I want to get your
Yes. Okay. So TSM, AP, TL, good stuff. TL, like that out of you, Sykes. Complexity with a 4th place. Inspiring, gonna be winning the tiebreaker over Dark Zero because of a more kills.
This is actually
G2,
It was so close.
NRG 7th, an okay day. Esports 8th, an okay day. Smiley 9th, an okay day. But honestly, pleasantly surprised. Tripods 10th. Like, because Smiley is a new team to Pro League, so a ninth from them, 33 points, very respectable overall. C9, 17th. I know they're not super happy with that. Rank Attack tied with C9. Look at that. You can say you're as good of a team as C9. Nice. Season and Sinus, please. Oh, they're all tied. That day for them, but enemy kill leader of the day. Very nice. Followed up by Hal. Very nice.
Oh man, always a good time.
There's a no from me, dog.
You know, top 10 kills. Look at this. Enemy and Imperial Hal. John, let's start
Very
with you.
nice.
We're actually gonna get a little bit of a deeper conversation on this in a second, but I mean, what can you say about these two competitors here?
Just trying to get like deep, you know?
It's
Trying to get a deep conversation rolling.
Enemy, brand new rookie on the scene.
All right. Well,
First year competing in the ALGS.
now we know.
For Atlanta Premier, a team
I'll be
that
honest.
was not-
I have to run. I'm sorry, but we did get to watch the games. I'll be here for a long stream tomorrow. Okay, and then I'll be gone for one day after that. I'm sorry. I'm going to see mom and dad for a day in Phoenix, and I get to watch Jordan Peterson's lecture there. Excited about that. I was tempted to stay and hang out with you guys, but it was a Christmas gift from a year ago from my mom, and I miss them very much, so I'm going to go see them. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, good games today. Boys played well. All the boys, all the friends played well. I will catch you guys around. All right. Thank you very much for hanging out with me today. Love you guys. Okay, I'll catch you tomorrow, hopefully towards the morning. Hoping for a very long ranked stream. So I appreciate y'all. Thank you for hanging out with me. Catch you guys then. All right. Peace out later. Have a good night. Bye now.